What's up, y'all? Cars are rolling. Let's go. No pre-race ceremonies. Let's go to the track. Appreciate everybody being here. All right, let me get my sub here going.
On slicks right now. I mean, I'm barely spinning the tires, but I just pressing the throttle to 20% second.
Yeah, so
Welcome in,
that's
everybody.
Just great information, communication to his team. They can relay that to NASCAR also about the condition of the racetrack. And wet condition tires also, remember, Steve said it earlier, never on an oval, but also the pace and speed at this racetrack.
So wet tires are going to be on. Wet tires, y'all.
Wet weather tires that has this kind of pace. So NASCAR is going to walk into this very cautiously. Running on wet weather tires is new on ovals, and they really want to make sure if they're going to do it, it's the right thing to do, because doing it and it not working out could set us back. Not only to mention there are drivers in those race cars, that they have to take care of. So this is a very difficult decision for NASCAR. Just because you have the tires, Steve, doesn't necessarily mean that now is the time to put them on.
Just having this conversation just proves how far we've come. This is a great comparison. On the left-hand side, you see the wet weather tire. The right-hand side, the standard Goodyear Racing slick we always see. It works just like you would think it works, right? The tread on the right being slick on a dry racetrack gives you the biggest contact patch. On the left, these treads are designed to still put some contact patch on the racetrack, but to kind of dissipate the water. They're also a much softer tire to add the grip, and that's really why it has to be wet enough, Marty, because that grooved tire with the softer rubber, if it isn't wet enough, it actually gets so hot that it just chunks
Appreciate everybody coming in. Hit that like button. We're putting on the wet tires, man.
Steve, of course, the Xfinity Series did race with the wet weather tire last year at Chicago, but that was
Parker Klingerman's got a car.
This would be the first time they would race on an oval.
Why Parker Klingerman?
Sam Mayer, I should
of all
say,
people.
on his radio, he said, "I don't think it's for slicks right now. I think we do need the wet weather tires, even as little as it has rained." And it was raining earlier, but it has since
aerial cam is on.
Here
Nice.
New Hampshire, but
it's all working, y'all.
Sprinkle once again. So the wet weather tire could make their oval debut. Talking to a few drivers up and down pit road, Christopher Bell, who you're on board with right here, he told me, he said, "Hey, I would not necessarily want to do it here at New Hampshire in a Cup Series car, but in an Xfinity Series car, bring it on. The experience would be a lot of fun," Kim.
And I asked Justin Allgaier what he thought about the wet weather tires. He said since the Xfinity Series has not raced them on an oval, we're all going to find out together. But Justin trying to continue a great record here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. In his last 5 starts, he has started and finished in the top 10 at this racetrack, including a win in 2022. So I asked him, what do you need to do here to win again? And he joked, not slide through your box.
Oh, so no aerial cam, but we have a start-finish line cam.
To this team here last year, despite those mistakes, they still rebounded to finish 6th. So he told me if we make no mistakes, we can win the race here today. But guys, these wet weather tires might throw a wrench in things for all the teams here today. We'll see who is mistake-free with this extra element.
One thing I probably should have pointed out when we were comparing the treads, as a fan watching, you see the yellow Goodyear's on your left, the standard yellow Goodyear Racing logo. On the right, kind of a throwback, but it's white.
What's up, everybody? So, make sure you're hitting that like button for us. We'll see if we can get this race in.
But at speed, you can definitely tell the difference between the yellow and the white. That's how you can differentiate between what tires are on the car at that point. Now, in this situation, you don't get to choose.
Wreckers or trekkers. That's right, on rain
which
tires.
Tire you're going to go on, and the entire field must be on that tire. Remember, it's not like that at the road courses, but we've done this for a few years. Like Jeff said, Jeff, we're walking into this. I think eventually this will go back on the crew chiefs. This will be a decision, but we got to get some experience first.
And go back and think about when we introduced rain tires on road courses. Remember the Xfinity Series running at the Roval? I mean, it was a downpour, and it was part of the learning process. But NASCAR, they admitted later, hey, we shouldn't have been in that situation. It was too much. So, yeah, Christopher Bell said, hey, let's try it in the Xfinity Series because he's racing for a Cup championship. But the Xfinity guys are racing for an Xfinity championship, and NASCAR does not want to put
Terry dropping that
those
one
guys in a bad situation.
See the Jet drivers making their way onto pit road and drying that a little bit. As Marty had mentioned, a little bit of a rain shower there has brought the cars back to pit road. Listen in to Riley Herbst in the 98.
Honestly, like too dry for wet, Stavin, because in 3 laps we'd have a groove. No, I agree. I'm looking at it. I think it's too dry for wets, but too wet for slicks.
There's a dilemma.
Yeah, I mean, that's really
Yeah, they had to bring them down because of rain. So, but it's nothing major.
And most of them have like a wet, an intermediate, and a dry
Doing
tire.
pretty good, PQ.
You know, I think NASCAR eventually will get there, you know, in years to come. But that's exactly what they mean, right? Is that we're going to have a dry line in maybe 3 or 4 laps. That kind of ruins the whole idea. I mean, this is kind of the worst case scenario, right? It's just kind of misting. It's not really raining.
As we saw the radar earlier, it looks like it's breaking up behind. And so the fans are ready. We're ready. The drivers are ready. Let's get a decision, and let's get these cars on the racetrack.
That's right. So let's take a look here at there's the battle cam is just kind of searching around what they can see. Cole Custer is going to be on the pole. Chandler Smith, Sam Mayer, Riley Herbst, Sheldon Creed, Sammy Smith, Corey Heim in P7. Look at him in that 26 Toyota. Parker Klingerman in 8th. Ryan Sieg in 9th. Matt Benedetto in 10th. Hold on a second. Anthony Alfredo in 11th. 12th, Justin Allgaier. 13th, Austin Hill. 14th, Leland Honeyman. There's SVG. The camera's on him. 15th, Jesse Love. 16th, Ryan Ellis. 17th, Josh Williams. 18th, Jeremy Clements. 19th, Kyle Sieg. Jeb Burton in 20th. 21st, Brennan Poole. 22nd, AJ Allmendinger. 23rd, Christopher Bell. 24th, Parker Retzlaff. 25th, Justin Bonjour. He won the modified race today, this morning, and he is in 25th spot. 26th, Nathan Bird. 27th, Patrick Ermling. 28th, SVG, as you see him right there. SVG. 29th, Brendan Jones. 30th, Haley Deegan. 31st, Mason Massey. 32nd, Kyle Weatherman. 33rd, Blaine Perkins. 34th, Garrett Smithley. 35th, Glenn Reen, and Amari Williams in 36th. Alex Bowman and Carson Hopwell is in 38th. So there is your rundown of all the drivers as we are right now under they ran one lap in the slicks or two slick for the track that's wet, and the rain tires are too for the track is too dry. So we'll see what happens here. I guess they're putting them back. They're putting them on. So, but this is the aerial cam that's not in the sky today. It is on the top of the track. So we'll get to see the battle cam and the aerial cam today. No helicopter in the sky. So there we go.
For NASCAR, have been told to put on their wet weather tires. So for the first time ever on an oval, the Xfinity
wow, this is going to be fun, y'all.
Tires on.
So there's
you're welcome, Mark.
Adjustments the teams can make. Now you have to be very careful because I would imagine this track will dry and you'll be going back in slicks. And when that happens, it's kind of a normal pit stop to take the tires back off. So you don't want to commit to something you can't undo. But the biggest thing is there's a slight size difference between the treaded Goodyear tires and the slicks. It's not a huge difference, but as precisely as the front of these race cars are set for the splitter clearance, you actually have to lower the back of the car a little bit because the tires being smaller, the splitter is closer to the ground. So you kind of pitch the back of the car down, pivoting about the front tires, getting the splitter back to a normal height.
They're going to start on rain tires.
Thing as far as balance, there's a lot of theories.
Okay, yo, says Alex Bim. We'll have a good day today.
The car or loosen the car, as you mentioned. This is history to be made, so we're going to learn. Maybe not quite as quick as the drivers.
Hit that subscribe button for us as well.
You mentioned learn, and we heard a week ago in Iowa that Shane Van Gisbergen has been learning at every racetrack he goes to. He probably has the most experience on a wet weather tire, doesn't he, Jeff? Maybe we should ask him.
Yeah, let's ask him. Let's dial him up on the radio. Shane, it's the guys up in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bud. You've had a lot of experiences in these Xfinity cars. You're getting ready to do one.
What's up, NASCAR fan?
For the first time, and everybody else is too. Rain tires on an oval. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm sitting there wondering what's going on. It's pretty crazy what happens there. About to go do a race, track I've never been around before, tire I've never driven on with the wet, and I got no windscreen wipers either. So it's going to be pretty wild.
All right,
it's a learning experience. What's up, Old Farm Show?
I'm going to be
going on?
Again.
Good to see you.
Being near the back here is probably good. I can just
good to see you, Kyle.
Then,
Richard, what's up?
Once it dries out and I get comfortable, Then I'll start trying to head towards the front and push it a bit. But at the start, keep the WeatherTech tomorrow straight, then get on with it.
So with all your experience in motorsports, do you feel like this could be an advantage for you?
Sitting here right now, it doesn't think so, but it's, you know, I have driven in the wet a lot before, but, you know, never around an oval. Like, I don't know where the grip's going to be, so if you got any tips for me, I'm all ears.
You are asking the wrong guy. I can promise you that. So, look, man, we know you're capable. Be fun watching you. Have a good day. Thanks for taking time.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy it.
That is funny. So what do you mean? Like, where's the grip? So it's pretty, you know, widely known that at a road course, you kind of get usually offline because there's either rubber or oil kind of, or, you know, just a bunch of remnants in the groove that makes it slick. But I don't know at an oval if you want to start going out there and run the fifth groove here in New Hampshire.
Marty.
Bro, I worked out on Nathan's Bird's rave cars. A lot. Great kid.
Hey, Rick, so
awesome,
Shane
Jason.
mentioned that there were no windshield wipers
Watching
in the
from
car,
Spain.
Right? So
Awesome. Good to see you.
brought up by Corey Heim and his team. Listen in.
Obviously, if you want to run your defogger, you can. But if you start having fog issues, we got a stick. We got a little windshield cleaner.
So, yes, no windshield wipers. It's just Rain-X and a
What's up,
defogger,
Reverend
and
Timothy?
here
Good
is
to
said
see you.
stick.
Welcome back.
Steve, did you ever have to make one of these to get ready for
I used to have
any
on those
kind of
Tennessee
race? So on the
hats. That's
first pit
right.
Stop, if that winds up being a lot of rain, this is what they're going to hand Corey inside the car. Jeff, I can't imagine driving and trying to clean the windshield at the same time, but I've seen it done
Oh, the one
before.
that lit
It
up?
does
I had one of those a long time ago,
certainly
too.
happened in the Rolex 24 before. Might happen in an Xfinity Series race today.
I remember Dale Sr.
Reaching
sitting
out.
on the door top, wiping the windshield with his left hand. I think it was at Richmond or somewhere. So to clear up all of this, when we go to wet weather on the road course, you see flashing rear lights, you see a windshield wiper, you even see the mud flap looking things, which are basically to keep the spray down. After a lot of conversation, mostly at the Cup
Nathan
side,
Bird's
who have
race
run down
cars.
the
Oh,
ovals
no
a few
worries.
times, the drivers
Trying to do 50 things at
collaboration
once.
with NASCAR said, first of all, the running lights is too much. It's like strobe lights with this many cars in front of me. We also don't need the windshield wipers or the flap, so it's defoggers only. Those are up to the teams to design, so we'll see who
What's up,
designs
Billy Vose?
them the most as we hear the engines fire back
Bless
up.
you.
And as this process is taking place, I really believe
Bless you.
Christopher Bell talking.
Kelly, what's
Alex
up? Welcome
Bowman
back.
in this race. This is a tremendous opportunity for them to get even more experience with rain tires. It is
Triton?
in our future. There is no question that we're going
I
to
know.
see more and more of this. Fans are at the racetrack. It lets us get going. It has so many advantages, and we've seen it work to this point.
And this is going to be a weird race.
This is an opportunity to learn.
Everybody's
and
gonna
if you're
learn.
do it in the future. The more you can do it now, the quicker you will learn.
Kim, any apprehension from the crew chief?
I would say more than a little apprehension. So let's talk with Alex Jones. He calls the shots for AJ Allmendinger. What kind of challenges do these wet weather
What's up, Lloyd? Good to
tires
see you.
impose on you and the teams?
Yeah, I mean, where do you even start? You know, there's so many questions, unanswered questions that I don't really feel like anybody has the answer to. We're just going to use our best judgment, lean on our experience from the road course rain tires. And I feel like with AJ, you know, he's very successful in the rain on the road courses. And I don't really see why it'd be any different today.
What about tools needed? You know, you were watching our broadcast and you said, oh, we got to get that wiper for the inside of the car. Does your driver have everything he needs to run in the damp conditions?
Absolutely. You know, we kind of looked at the weather forecast coming into this weekend and tried to somewhat prepare for it. You know, like I said earlier, it's a judgment call. We just make our best judgment and hope for the best.
Good luck today.
Thank you.
Again, that's Alex Jones. Marty, so they don't have any notebooks when it comes to wet weather tires and ovals. That's the bad news. The good news is now they're going to get to fill it up.
Kim,
I know, Lloyd. This is the first time ever we're going to have slick rain tires on an oval. The Magic Mile, that's right.
Hill after they come down pit road, Jeff, because Austin Hill is the one who did the oval wet tire test at Martinsville. So he is the one driver in this field that knows what it's like on an oval track in the wet conditions. We'll get a word with Street once they go down pit road here in just a moment. But he did that test last year, and he's one of the drivers that kind of signed off and said, yes, this is something we can do in a race. He's the one driver who knows.
Thanks for that subscribe. Keep it at likes, go.
Once we go into turn one.
Marty, I think any experience is an advantage, a potential advantage for sure. I think the biggest difference.
Oh, you're welcome. What you're watching is off of NASCAR.com. Anybody can watch this footage off of NASCAR.com. There's so many camera options. So this should be fun. That's right, T.
Now look, the track it's not
Oh, we lost a
He's got water running
subscriber.
across it. It's really just damp. And one advantage of these tires is it can drive this racetrack really quickly to get back to slicks as fast as possible. That's one thing that NASCAR may have on their mind here is let's just get this racetrack ready to go.
And before you all ask, we cannot make the screen bigger. We're going to leave it where it's at. It fits perfectly with our screen. We'll go back and forth to in-car cameras, to the aerial camera, to the battle cam. We'll try to bring you the best content here today, coverage as well. But keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes.
It was canceled because of rain, so this was set by the rule book, and so that's why we see Cole Custer.
We're only at 50, y'all. Let's get to 350 of us here. We can get to 100 pretty quick. No windshield wipers, no. So that's another issue. 7 cautions. He's going. Samson, what's up, Tim? Let me see your caution count today. And I am picking Christopher Bell for the win. So let me see your caution count and who's going to win.
12, you see Christopher Bell, a 3-time winner here. Justin Bonsignor back in row 13. This is his first ever Xfinity Series start, but he did win
10 yellows, 6 for Bronny,
That's his third
9 for Terry.
And next to Parker Retzlaff, you saw
Who's in the 17? Alex Bowman. This will be interesting, exactly. Christopher Bell and 8 cautions. I have Bell for the win. That's right, Lloyd. 7 for Indy. What's up, Marquise? The 98 Herbst. I think 8 plus cautions for Reverend. 7 for Richard. What? What's up, Samson? 21 for Marquise. All right. 8 for Kyle.
On the way here, they had to repair that car. This is the second team car, so a weekend.
5 cautions in the 17. I want Custer to win, but Bell will win mostly.
The 33-year-old out of Westport, Connecticut, back at what he would call a home track here. Listening to his radio.
As far as you can't tell if any of this track is dry or not, or wet. Doesn't look wet at all. That's what we were talking about. Brandon says it doesn't look wet at all, so.
That's an interesting comment. We were talking about that earlier. We were up here in the booth. When
they're on slick tires. I mean, rain tires. And now they're saying the track is dry. T-Van says the 7 cautions in his high time. What's up, CeeLo? Good to see you. Brother, good job. Connection, good. Thank you so much, man. This is the new, never been done on an oval here. Exactly. We're watching it together for the very first time.
If you're going to be wrong, you want to be wrong on wet tires on a track too dry, than slicks on a track too wet, because that can be a catastrophic issue.
Correct. That's perfect what he just said.
19 making his Xfinity Series debut.
Yeah.
So good at the modifieds. As a matter of fact, a 3-time champion in the modifieds. He runs up here in the Northeast.
He's in that 19 right there.
Almost adopted him to be a New Englander. Justin Bonsignor in the 51, and his cousin Kyle Bonsignor finished second, right behind him in the 22. But Justin Bonsignor doing the double today, as he's already been to victory lane.
How about Justin, right? First time in an Xfinity car. It's all right. We're going to get some practice. Well, no, never mind.
Little Jack picked Justin Allgaier. Awesome, Jack. Good to see you. Little Jack, what's up?
Let's throw some rain tires on
What number is Bell running? He's running that 20 car.
This is a daunting task.
What's up, Dallas?
This car is so radically different than what he's used to driving.
Thank you for that subscribe. Keep hitting that subscribe button, y'all.
With rain tires on. I mean,
16K incoming. Throw the green. Let's go. Exactly.
Car. This team feels like they are set up for success. Crew chief Jeff Mendering told me with JGR's record here, along with what Chandler was able to do last year with his previous team, finish, they feel like anything besides a win will be a disappointment here this afternoon. Chandler did find
no Daniel Dye. I guess not.
We're on the racetrack to get a sense of what the track conditions were like.
All right, y'all.
The green flag here this afternoon.
Green flag coming. Lights are off on the pace car. Pull those belts tight one last time. As we're going to go
the green flag. And it'll be
green flag
and Smith making up that
on rain tires for the very first time here on an oval.
Right, Jeff, experience
here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go. Green flag. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
drive that thing in the
5 cars. Junior Motorsports has 5 cars in this race here. The cam's going to be a little faster than the broadcast audio.
So you kind of have to
Let's go racing.
Maybe take it easy, but the front 2 or 3 rows, I think you have to go.
Custer, Chandler Smith, Sam Mayer, who won a week ago in Iowa.
This should be
Riley
interesting.
Hurst on the outside of him.
First turn.
Out of turn 4. The rain will not slow us down. The green flag is in the air. We're racing at New Hampshire.
Woo! Let's go.
And already a car slow on the outside. Not
Who was
getting up
it?
to speed. Everyone avoiding.
The 38.
So he doesn't get up to speed. Matt DiBenedetto. Everyone by him.
Yeah, he almost looked like he had a problem through the gears. Like it just didn't shift like he needed to. Up front, though, 0-0, no problem. Single file with...
All right, commercials here. We'll bring it back on in a second.
They're back to third, and 98 of Riley Herbst up to second.
And
Thank you so much, guys. Hit that subscribe. Hit that like button.
The problem with the 38 was.
So a gear issue for the 38 of Matt DiBenedetto.
You smell the rubber from New Hampshire?
It wasn't a major wreck on the front straightaway. When you don't
On lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr. right here. On lap 3, we're going to honor Dale Sr. When the commercials come back, we'll bring it back for you guys.
Oh, the guys in front of him aren't.
And the 31, we had mentioned earlier, Parker Retzlaff having to serve a penalty.
When the cams come back, we'll bring it to you.
On pit road.
Corey Heim in that 26 purple Yahoo car in the bottom of the racetrack.
Still there.
Justin Allgaier in the red number 7 right behind him.
Still there. Outside. Barely there. Barely there.
Allgaier looking
Clear.
at the bottom 3 wide. It gets very flat and very narrow here on corner exit.
Power's back on. Awesome.
Have banking, and then when you get to the back
Watch
stretch,
Pasta. He likes this track. Alfredo, yeah.
And then entering 3 right here, the roughest
Lap
part of the
3.
racetrack under braking.
We're going to honor Dale Sr. right here. Let me see those 3s in the chat. 3s in the chat. Members, let me see your 3s. We honor you on lap 3 on every on-the-go at CeeLo race. We honor you, Dale Sr. with lap 3 right here. Lap 3. Dale Sr. time. Praise you know what, raise you know what.
Here's the start, and we look at Matt DiBenedetto not up to speed.
Yeah, watching the stack up behind him. This creates can't get it in gear, can't get it in gear. They're very fortunate that wasn't a huge wreck.
Justin Allgaier doing a really nice job as the car behind him. Just patiently waiting until Matt could
So all these guys are on rain tire. Look at Allgaier.
Smith out of the groove right there.
What you're watching is the aerial cam for NASCAR.com.
Moving a little closer to the front for Parker Kligerman as we look back off of his Xfinity Mobile on board. 3 wide behind him. Hill still running down.
There you go, backyard. I can't say that. YouTube will not like me.
And after being stuck behind him,
Hope everybody's doing well.
Allgaier in that 7.
We have 2 in-car cameras today. It's Christopher Bell. And here's Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell here in P14.
Complete the pass on the 48 of Parker Kligerman.
And look at the 7, doing the exact opposite of what he was trying before, way up the racetrack.
Listen in to Cole Custer's audio.
We'll ride along with Christopher Bell for a lap.
You're going to need to manage the tires here, so help me keep a 10-car length gap. Yeah, just manage them. You run a 31.72, 32.08 out the back, 1 second lead.
31.72 is his best time.
Cole Custer saying, hey, you're going to have to manage these tires because if not,
Is Bowman got any ground? Let's see.
So I only have to go as fast as Riley Herbst is going.
Yeah, Bowman's in 26th spot. 26th.
Take it easy.
Started
Don't
last.
Any harder than we have to right now.
SVG in
Steve, you
23rd.
mentioned earlier before the race started that they would all be on the same tire. So
All right, and we'll ride along with Parker Kligerman as well.
Back to the
Parker Kligerman in P8.
Times. We have seen some faster laps. They're actually starting to fall.
And we'll go
off
back to the
more than
aerial
normally we
cam.
would see here at New Hampshire. So I think
I
that's
really
what they're
wish they
looking
would have
at.
chosen the
When that
in-car
lap time falls
cameras
off
to
too
be
much, that would
another
mean the tires are
Xfinity
going
drivers
away.
instead of
There's
Bell.
enough dry
I
groove
know.
where then they would
Well,
put the
I guess
caution
they
out,
assumed he'd
and
probably do well
everybody would
today.
come to pit road and put slicks on. Slicks right now, I feel, could be about a second faster. Unless you get out of the groove, then perhaps you would wreck. So, Marty, it's kind of, you have to make sure it's safe enough for everyone to race on the racetrack before.
What's up, Dennis? Good to see you.
13th to, I believe, now 4th for Austin Hill as he tries to get around Sammy Smith.
Right along with Parker
Jeff,
Kligerman.
you might have been
here. We'll ride along with him on one lap, and we'll go back to the aerial cam. In P9, Parker Klingerman going down the backstretch.
It actually was sunny and beautiful that day at Martinsville, so they were having to wet the track every 20 minutes or so, and they would only get 5 to 6 laps at a time, Jeff. But even with that little amount of experience, could that
be look at his hands
for Austin Hill to make all these moves on the track and go from 13th to 4th?
Well, I think a little. Look, he's a confident driver anyway, and I think giving him a little bit of
20K plus for in-car cameras.
Fastest car on the track, lap. So to your point,
yeah, the in-car cameras has been a blessing to us. All right, let's go to battle cam.
We're already seeing a lot of tire debris coming off and in the corners, running up the track. So these things are falling apart, and I think that's what they're supposed to do in a rain situation. That's why we see a lot of.
This is the battle cam. You're welcome, Jason. Good to see you, buddy.
To make sure that they don't get too hot.
Thanks for stopping by the Braves game the last night.
I would be telling my driver to get offline.
There's Chandler Smith.
There's just really nowhere to kind of get offline to find. But we're 10 laps completed. To Jeff's point, this
Chandler
is what this tire was
Smith.
designed for. We would be sitting on pit road
the 81
to start this race, but here we are.
He's in P23.
Competition caution.
And we have a caution.
Has thrown. So now I'm sure they're going to make the decision. Do we now go to slicks?
I think that's what the yellow is for. I think there's no doubt, without anything else coming on the radar, the move is going to be go to slicks. They may have to bring the jet dryers out, blow the track off. The other decision that NASCAR has, I want to cover this real quick. They have the option, if pit road is too wet, to go to non-competitive pit stops for the safety of the crew, meaning the drivers can't lose position. If they feel like
NASCAR because of SVG, but loving great racing, awesome. You're welcome, Shane. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here.
I'm hoping that's what they do here.
All our Aussie friends, our New Zealand, Australia, everybody out there. Thank you so much. They're here to watch.
To the race, it's a moment to kind of change the running.
Off Grid says, I swear you talk just to hear yourself.
That little bit of a short run.
Well, if you listen to it says play by play.
Tremendous amount of 21 spots.
Sorry, Off Grid, but welcome back, Off Grid.
But then Quaffle
appreciate you being here.
Picked up 12, 13 spots. So as in every race, Steve.
Thanks for the view.
Dries,
thanks for the payment as well.
NASCAR has now told us that they are going to be competitive pit stops. So basically, this is a yellow like every other normal yellow with one exception. You must come down pit road and change tires. You have to come off the wet tires and go to slicks.
Thank you, Holly.
Other than that, the adjustments you make, it's normal pit stops.
What's up, Teresa?
In the car. So there's a lot of things that can happen. Remember, there's only 34 to go in this stage, so this is going to be a very short sprint to the end of stage 1.
And Steve, a lot of people at home are probably saying, why does NASCAR tell them what tires to put on? Why don't you just free rein it, let them put whatever that they can? Like,
Thank you, Richard.
That a lot with road racing, but we're new at this.
We love you, Off Grid. We appreciate you being here
Instead of
too.
putting the teams in that situation, NASCAR is saying, we're going to make the call for you on these ovals. I happen to think that's the right thing to do as we're learning this process. In the future, as we get smarter, then they can open it up and put it in the crew chief and the driver's hands.
Thank you, guys.
But for now, it's just smarter for them to make the decision, Kim.
Well, it had high expectations for that 81 team. Started in the 2nd position, has dropped like an anchor to the 23rd position. Didn't have a great start, but the car also not to Chandler's liking. Take a listen.
This thing's f***ing horrible. It was on the splitter a little bit getting into 3 that whole run as well, over the bumps, past them as well.
So Chandler also, in addition to that, having trouble managing those wet weather tires, told the team, I have zero
You like the CeeLo? Oh, I like the CeeLo stream. Thank you, Mark.
Changes when they do come down.
The problem, Rick, is what do you change? And I say that tongue-in-cheek because, okay, on the splitter, we already talked about the difference in tire size. So is that, did they adjust too much, not enough? Why are they on the splitter? So I know it's not good to go back that far. No one else seems to be struggling to that degree. So I understand there should be a little panic. But do you want to dial yourself out? You came here with what you thought was the best setup. You didn't get any practice to prove it right or wrong. Now you have 10 laps on rain tires.
All right, so let's see what happens here. What do you think about this 2-week break that Brad is saying? Well, the 2-week break is happening no matter what because of the Olympics. So that's happening no matter what.
Whether I'm going to do anything or not. No, don't worry, buddy. I'm going to fix
Old Custer in here.
Yeah, including Cole Custer and Riley Herbst. Riley's saying it is just too edgy. I need to be freed up. You see the slicks going on for Cole Custer. He told his team he fired off tight, but crew chief Jonathan Toney said he thinks with the slicks and the track conditions changing, the track is going to get tighter. They're going to free him up just a little bit with that chassis adjustment, Marty.
They were on rain tires, Lord, with row. They had to get rid of them. Track's dry.
Sam Mayer echoed that as they get the wet weather tires off. You can see that chassis adjustment for the slick tires that are going to go on. The race off of pit road happening behind him as Mayer gets
stage one here.
Tires on. Austin Hill leaves in that #1 pit stall. Will gain a couple of spots here.
Let him race, exactly.
4 tire stops for
silly season updates. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Doing well, holding on to that top spot. Hill and Smith gaining a few. Bell 7 spots on pit road.
All righty, let's listen into the track here. Hope everybody's doing well. Silly season updates. Apparently Chase Briscoe is going to JGR, according to Christopher Bell. And Martin Truex Jr. retiring, so that opens up the 19 spot. Stuart Haas has decided to keep one of the cars. So that is good. Here comes the commercials. So we'll turn this off here for a second. So Stuart Haas has decided to keep one of the Cup cars and 2 Xfinity cars. So he is staying with it. What driver is going to stay with him? Who knows? Will one of the Xfinity cars move up to Cup car? We're not sure. So we'll see what happens. But last week was an amazing week. Thank you guys so much that hung out with us. Hanging out. Look at Bell's cam on the raindrops. All right, let's look it back. Let's take a look. Another commercial. Those commercials, man. Prediction: rain causes major wreck. Haley Deegan wins. There you go, Brian. There you go. Capel moved all the way up from 38 to 13th. Wow, that 88 car is strong. But I guess he lost some positions pitting, though. He's in 27th now. 27th place. So if you guys need to know where your driver is, let me just say, hey, CeeLo, where is my driver? Let's listen into Christopher Bell.
Coverage. Make the switch today.
Just a couple raindrops on his car.
1.
Lost 3 spots on Sam Mayer's car. Yeah, that's why I'm showing him in P27. Who are you going with? I'm going Christopher Bell here, and we're watching Christopher Bell's in-car camera.
For what you need. Fans sticking it out here. A wet weekend has now dried to the point where we are seeing cars on the track, Marty.
Rick wanted to show you real quick how these tires look off Sam Mayer's car, who was running third. They look pretty good. I mean, they look like rain tires that came off of a dry racetrack seat. This is the left rear. This is the right rear. Nothing unusual. I think these Goodyear tires held up very well.
They did hold up pretty well.
Mostly dry track.
So basically,
what position is Austin Hill?
This right here, that's
Austin Hill.
So what that basically is the temperature became too high. Where think about like if
where
you
is
burn
Austin
your skin,
Hill
your
at?
skin would blister and then pop. That's what happens to the rubber. It gets so hot, the heat increases and it just blisters up.
He's in P2, right there in front of me.
It doesn't look so bad because
P2. All right, green flag.
But I agree with Marty.
Make sure you're hitting that like button, hit that subscribe. Rick says P2.
I mean, I think they
look. Here we go.
Here we go. Green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Guess what? We talked about Christopher Bell starting mid-pack. He's up to 4th.
Yeah, he started 23rd and already up to 4th. They gained 7 spots on pit road.
We'll stay here with Christopher Bell for the start. What's up, Mikey G?
He has won in his 3 previous Xfinity Series starts at this racetrack. He's looking to make it 4 in a row.
See how these tires do with the regular tires in this track.
And Austin Hill in front of him as we go back to green. Austin Hill diving into turn number 1. Able to make it stick, and he takes the lead away from Cole Custer.
All right.
See, I think the cars
good first lap for Christopher
now
Bell
on
in
these
P4.
tires on this start than they did on the softer rain tires when the race started. This is a handful on low air pressure. See that 8 car?
Yes, it is hot. You are correct.
On corner exit.
Sammy Smith now has
he is in
on his inside. Sheldon Creed back there in
19th spot.
Sliding up the racetrack just a bit there. Slides in behind Smith.
Marbles be a problem soon too. You're right. Austin, the real deal hill from Douglasville. Woo! Steven says.
In the early parts of this run,
skipped it.
knowing there's only 45 laps in stage 1.
So this camera is the start-finish line.
27 to go. So the answer is as aggressive.
This is interesting.
I would expect.
Let's see how it does. Here they come.
It's just a little faster than the treaded tires. We saw like a 31.6. They're going to be down to like 30.60s. So that really impresses me with how good the wet weather tires work. As this battle for the lead is going to be interesting. This pass is hard.
So no aerial cam. What do you think of these cup races as well? Yeah, I do. Do the cup races as well, man.
So Hill
do the cup races as well.
And then Custer decides that's my spot up front, as Custer has already led 17 laps. And those are the first laps that he has led here in the Xfinity Series.
That's a good cam, just the one at the start-finish line.
Hill, Sammy Smith, Christopher Bell, and Sheldon Creed running in the top 5.
Cole Custer, let me see those double zeros. Yeah, man, we do all the racing, all the racing. Now next week I'm in Nashville, so I won't be doing anything next week.
Remember,
but we'll bring you some live coverage for the track next week.
On the initial start of this race, when DiBenedetto didn't get up to speed, and so he fell back, but has since battled back up into a top 10.
And then we'll get back to racing on this channel for the Chicago Street Race.
Underneath Parker Kligerman. This is why this pass is difficult.
What's up, Polish Racer?
Down there on that lower line, Parker not able to keep his car down in the center of the corner and kind of pinch off the 98. Let's see if Sheldon Creed is able to do it.
It's not raining right now. If it is, it's spitting.
That's a smart move by Sheldon Creed. Sheldon is a fast race car driver. He's just trying to sort out this Xfinity Series and when to push hard and when not. That is a smart move early in the race.
Oh, awesome, T. Conley. I will.
Lines.
Do you work the 5s hauler?
I mean, somebody diamonding the track as opposed to maybe hugging the white line.
You can.
You work the merchandise hauler on the 5?
Track, right? And he gets in the corner, tries to get in there.
I'll definitely come by.
Just seems like he struggles in the middle of the corner. Kind of has everybody stacked up behind him.
Better by half.
The spotter just told him that was better. And
there's Herbs making a move on Sheldon Creed.
Sam Mayer knows that Sheldon.
Okay, cool.
Parker is struggling in the center of the corner, and he's trying to take advantage of it.
That's Sam Mayer in the one. He peaked underneath the 48s. This time, doesn't look like he's going to be able to get
Herbs. Ooh, Sheldon Creed got a little loose.
Down almost all the way to the apron there on exit. Sheldon Creed with Riley Herbst moving to the inside.
We talked a lot about the back row of the race, which was the 17 of Alex Bowman.
Okay, I will.
Carson Quapple. 17 doing a really nice job. No surprise, right? He runs on.
We have the fan pass for this weekend, but I don't have hot pit or anything like that.
So I think there's more positions available. Well, you talk about traffic. Look at that mess. 48 is underneath the 18. I mean, Riley Herbst at the front of that group is the 6th place car. So Alex Bowman has a lot of positions in front of him. I mentioned Carson Quapple. He's doing a nice job as well in the 88. He's up to 20th. So for a guy only
Sheldon Creed
Xfinity Series start,
in P7.
Well, Hornet's Nest has a lot of potential for issues.
Cole Custer.
Yeah, he's pulling away. Cole Custer.
Back in 2014, becoming the youngest truck winner ever at 16 years and 7 months. And right now, Cole Custer out in front of this Xfinity Series field.
All right, let's listen in to what's it like at the track. Happy Kevin Conway Saturday, by the way. You're watching the 88. He started dead last. He's up to 22nd now. He's up to 19th now. That 88 is strong, man. Come on, Herps. I think we have a caution. Caution on the track. For rain, probably? Another rain shower. It's going to take forever. Stage 1, 28 laps complete. Let's see what's happening here. Let's go. Is it officials? Let's listen to the officials. How do you feel about Mayer saying he's mad because he's being overlooked for the Cup ride? He won last week. He's proven his point. What's up, Ray? Good to see you.
Nice. Open for the caution car.
I like you guys.
Mayer has more wins than anyone in the last 12 months. I'd be mad as well. And he won last week. Sam Mayer.
After last week's win, how's he feeling here?
Yeah, what a win for that race team. Sam Mayer in the 8th position right now. Took the time under the caution here to tell Marty Lindley he was a little skatey free on entry, too tight on exit. And he told me earlier this week, he said, honestly, this is one of my weakest racetracks here at New Hampshire. I have something to prove. Even though we just won at Iowa last week, I have something to prove at this racetrack specifically. So far, so good for Sam Mayer. He's kept it in the top 10.
So I picked Bell, but I can't help pull for the 88. Yeah, I know.
Winner on the opposite end of the spectrum, the 16 team of
Here comes Justin Allgaier.
Feels like they have struggled on the setup side of things all season long. Alex Young's crew chief told me that they have swung for the fences. It feels like
2 scoops of ice cream,
race
2
weekend, they
thumbs
just
up.
have not
And
hit
now?
on what they need. He said, we're not giving you up by any means, but we need to turn it around. They feel like maybe this weekend could be the weekend. Right now, AJ's saying entry okay, but he's been fighting tight as we have the 7 of Justin Allgaier on pit road. Looks like they'll change tires for Justin Allgaier. He was reporting just a little bit tight in the center on that machine. The last pit stop, he kind of stuttered getting out of his pit box, so we'll look to see if this one's clean as Marty, the 19, makes their stop.
Yeah, Justin Bonsignor, as Rick mentioned earlier today, already won the modified series race here at New Hampshire today. He's going to put on 4 fresh Goodyear tires. So Steve, stopping with 15
Oh, the 7
to go
stopped.
here in stage 1,
The 7
with
stopped
an
in
extra
turn
set of
2.
tires.
Okay,
What's the play for
that's
these
good.
Xfinity Series
No
crew
rain.
chiefs?
Well, I think tires just don't matter enough here to come again. So I think you pit right here. You stay out at the end of stage 1. You flip to the front of the field and then run the second stage. I love this call for the 7 of Allgaier. I love the aggression. This could be the game changer.
Shane Van Gisbergen also on pit road. Cole Custer here in New Hampshire.
All right, appreciate y'all being here. Thank you, that like button for us. Way past 100 likes. Thank you guys so much. And keep hitting that subscribe button too. If you like NASCAR racing, this is your place to be right here on our channel. Did you see that? I did not see it. I took my eyes off it. What happened? Last time I looked, they saw Shane just pitted. Yeah, so he was in the pits as well. Everybody's trying to jump the stage here so they get better positioning here. I'm just watching NASCAR full speed with being in the stream, cause why not? There you go. So what you're watching is the battle cam off of NASCAR.com. If you like, anybody can watch these cams. Anybody can watch any of them. The only thing you can't do is listen to the scanners. Those are extra price of monthly. So
Honestly, you should do.
I do it.
You pay
Yep. So we listen to the scanners every once in a while, but there's only a couple scanners. We can listen to all scan, but it doesn't tell you who it is. But we can listen to Christopher Bell. Well, when you hit all scan, it doesn't tell you who it is, though. I did not see that. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me look back here.
Alright, this time.
I'm looking here. Hold on. I'm trying to go back. How you feel about... Did you see that? I don't see what you said. I see okay. I see okay, but I don't see anything else.
Alright, 12 to go. We get it.
You're welcome, Laura. You appreciate it. You rock. All right, here we go. Back to green.
Way down.
But T. Conley, I'll definitely come find you next weekend.
Restarting 26.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to agendas, right? The reason I like to call for the 70s, he was right on the edge of getting those stage points. But, you know, Custer, Hill, you kind of have to stay out since you have track position and try to win this stage, maybe get a playoff point. So it'll be interesting to see. This is Corey LaJoy, Cup driver, trying to take a peek, learn what he can.
T. Conley, if you said something, please say it again, because I don't see it in the chat.
Yeah. And you got the right to be standing up here?
Yep, Corey LaJoy got a couple laps in the Cup car earlier before the rain came and stopped that practice session.
This is the first restart on older tires. It's really important to get that rubber that's built up on the tire cleaned off of this restart.
Custer on the outside.
Here we go, green flag. Let's go.
Great launch for Cole Custer.
Yeah, he does.
Side by side for second.
He's all good, though.
On the outside in the 20 of Hill.
He has his own opinions. Go.
And how about Corey Heim? Heim trying to fight for that third spot now. Heim full-time in the Truck Series, but has run a few.
And Parker Klingerman spins.
In the Xfinity Series and really looks strong at
Klingerman spins. And we're under caution.
Contact.
And he'll get into the back of the 48, and Parker Klingerman goes
AJ Allmendinger spun him.
I believe we watched this.
Maybe I'm just a little far behind
Riley
here.
Herbst gets into AJ, and then AJ gets into Parker.
I know what I need to do. I need to take it off of the regular live and go to the regular thing there.
Steve,
So Parker Klingerman, he was having a good little run. He was in P8 when he got spun.
Very aggressive restarts and older tires. With all the rubber built up and all the stuff that's going on, they just do not drive as good. Let's watch what happens. Contact there. The 98 got in the back of the 16, and around the 48 goes.
Alex Bowman in the 17, nearly clearing this.
Yeah, Parker's mad, might be mad at Allmendinger, but when he sees that, he'll
So
recognize
Parker Klingerman spun by the dinger. He's probably not very happy. Probably not.
You saw how quick the car spun out. Like, that's just how on edge.
AJ got mad from Iowa. Oh, yeah, because he spun in Iowa, too. But no, he didn't spin.
Spinning the rear tires forward to try to
should have been on Klingerman's cam. I know. Oh, listen to him. Let's see if we can listen to him. I forgot we had his camera.
Backwards on the strategy they are. So it looks like the leaders are going to pit right here, which is interesting. I thought they should have done it on the last stop if they were going to do it, but Cole Custer likes this idea. He'll come to pit road.
Christopher Bell in and out.
That's right, Cole Custer, points leader.
Yeah, he was in and out. He had two tires blow on him and hit the wall hard.
Tighter better than it was earlier in the run, but he doesn't want any major changes, Marty.
Yeah, Kim, a chance for these cars to flip onto the other strategy. Christopher Bell complaining about how loose it is on entry and then way too tight on exit. Meanwhile, for Corey Heim, again, another fantastic run, as Rick has mentioned. He too a little bit too free.
Let's send it again. Okay, I'm looking. I'm watching.
All the teams thus far.
Well, it kind of equals out the strategy, but, you know, listen, the first guy to a good decision is going to be the big winner, and I understand the 0-0 and those guys try to jump on, but now they're going to not really have great track position and probably not score stage points either. They're kind of in the middle, standing on the fence.
3 cautions early in this one, and this one comes out as Parker Kligerman gets tagged by the 16 of Allmendinger.
So Parker Kligerman spun, cautions out. And I'm looking, T. Conley. Where did you send it? Is it a super chat or what did you send? I'm looking. I don't see anything yet. Let's see where my. Do you think Justin Allgaier could make it to Cup maybe as a free agent? Possibly. Possibly. Let's see. I don't even have my Venmo app. What's that? Stats. What's up, Adam? Good to see you. Lloyd. He's coming. That's right. The 88 is coming. Why did I turn over here? Oh, he was sitting
Who's in this time? Using 12, left side 12. Correct.
T. Conley, if you're sending a super chat, it should pop up on the screen. If you'd send a Venmo, let me know and I'll look for it.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4,
7. I felt like more.
5.
Chat. Okay.
He keeps right him.
Yeah, I don't see his super chat pop up. It should tell me if I do get one though, but I have not seen it, but I do appreciate you. Sometimes they don't work if you don't have the appropriate stuff hooked up on your payment. I appreciate it though, dude. It should pop up.
That's right, you're the first one that pitted on this cycle. Right, but even the cycle prior, not all of these guys pitted there.
And it sounds like it's not settled yet, at least between the 48 and 16. Kim?
Well, it might be because they came on under caution. Patrick Donahue, the crew.
Can you, T. Conley, do you have Instagram or Messenger, Facebook Messenger? You can message me on that or in the Discord. You can join our Discord. Hold on a second.
Series debut. Another driver out there making their Xfinity Series debut is Armani Williams, the 24-year-old out of Detroit, Michigan, just got the free pass. So he will be back on the lead lap. And Armani Williams making his first Xfinity Series start.
7 could be in the driver's seat here to be on the right side of the
Okay, yeah, message me on Messenger. On the go with CeeLo.
It's going to require a really good restart.
And go to our Facebook page, and then you can do it that way. Here we go, green flag.
Only 6 laps remaining in stage 1.
Shout out to my wife, Athena. Awesome, thank you so much for watching.
Bowman falls back to 3rd and might lose that to Riley Herbst.
Side by side for the lead into turn 3 over those bumps. Very, very difficult. You kind of see the one wash up, trying to take some real estate away, and will clear the 8 off the corner.
Sam Mayer, after winning in Iowa a week ago, now 5 laps
Let's
away
go.
from potentially a stage win, as we see 3 and 4 wide back here.
Asked her to marry me. Her name is Athena. You got to do it. I see you, Mayor. New leader, that one. Let me see the one.
Alex Bowman in that that 17 on the inside, that white and blue car inside that 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. We just heard that radio from the 16. They'll get it sorted out. 7, the 88 of Carson Quapple will all get in line right there. Nationwide scheme. It's a
Here is our Discord if you guys want to join it.
on the 88.
Whoa, sideways for that 51 car. Jeremy Clemens had his hands full.
Watching Christopher Bell right here. We'll go back to the aerial cam here in a second.
Carson Quapple to the inside.
Christopher Bell in P15 moving on up.
Condition there for Alex Bowman. But look at Allgaier all over his back bumper as well. Now 3 wide as they go into the turn.
That's an aggressive move by the 7 of Allgaier to jump up on the outside, showing a lot of trust in Alex Bowman that he knows he's going to be there.
Yeah, completed the pass as they went through 1 and 2.
Really good work by the 7 to get back inside the top 5. You see the leader, the 1 of Sam Mayer at the top of your screen. 98 and the 8 side by side. Good run so far for Sammy Smith in the 8.
Yeah, both he and the 98 racing to make these playoffs, getting these stage points could help them do that. That's why they stayed out. And Sam Mayer, although he's won race, trying to win another stage.
Bowman, where's he at? He's in P6 for Bowman. All right, let's go back to the, what's up, Gavin? Your boy doing good.
Sammy Smith in front of Riley Herbst.
2 to go here. Sam Mayer.
16.
Look at Justin in that 7 car, still trying the outside.
Final lap.
Cracked the top 10. He's already got a win today.
Has a 1-second lead over Sammy Smith. As this fight continues between the 8, 98, 16, and 7, but no challenge to win the stage, and it's the first stage.
Congratulations, Sam Mayer. Picks up where he left off.
Sammy Smith, Riley Herbst, Allmendinger, Allgaier in the top 5, gaining these stage points with Bowman, Quapple, Sieg, Burton, and Bonsignor in his Xfinity Series starts, finishing 10th in stage 1.
All right, so stage 1 won by Sam Mayer as he picks up where he left off last week. JoJo, Louden is a snooze fest. I know 2 cup races with 0 lead changes. Deegan doing good in 30th. That's right. Holding her own. Holding her own. But yeah, make sure you join our Discord here. I put that link in the chat. Make sure you follow us on Facebook as well. On the Go at CeeLo is our Facebook page. See if I can bring that up here. There's our Facebook page, On the Go at CeeLo. Make sure you check us out. Make sure you follow us. Sealord16 is our Twitter. On the Go at CeeLo1 is our Instagram. And On the Go at CeeLo is our TikTok. And On the Go at CeeLo is our Twitch. So make sure you're checking those out. Following us along. You'll never miss a stream. And also get in the Discord as well. You'll never miss a stream as well. So lots of ways to follow us to never miss anything going on here. We need some JRM redeems. Yeah, I need to get those going. Junior Motorsports. Pool running good. Yeah, Brennan Pool. And we also, if you want to become a member, 99 cents gets you the membership. Get you use those emojis.
Tomorrow starts with IMSA Racing at 11 o'clock from Watkins Glen. Then the Cup Series Racing. And yes, we'll be embedded once again. It'll be with Joey Logano's team. And we will be able to get that inside look during stage 2. That Cup race, the 206 green flag. And then it all wraps up tomorrow with the NTT IndyCar Series out at Laguna Seca.
I always wanted to sneak onto the top of Paul Wolf's pit box. Tomorrow we're going to get to pull it off. So
and a camera right on it. That was so cool last week.
Examining. I want to see what kind of notes they're keeping up there.
So coming to the green and white checker, the end of stage 1. Take a look here between Sheldon Creed, Parker Retzlaff, and Cole Custer. These 3 cars.
Sheldon got really loose. Ooh. gets up in the red cloth, and he
Sheldon Creed hit the 31, who knocked into the double zero of Custer.
And the benefactor there was actually the 21 of Austin Hill.
Oh, it's okay.
Passed all three of them on the inside.
I'll get him.
So this will be interest right here.
I'd like to do from all the drivers. Thank you, Robert, for following us over on Facebook.
Try to stay out and just live it with the old tires, but nope, they got to come to pit road. Surprisingly, Allgaier joins him. I thought he would live on
Not against the 7 or the 16.
Riley Herbst, though, not happy with that race car. See him at the top. He said, I'm on top of the racetrack for 5
Thank you,
laps.
John, for following us on Facebook.
Because I'm tight. I tried to explain to you guys that I am in a 4-wheel slide, but you look like I'm crazy. So they will look for changes on the 98. You see
Tom,
Sammy Smith visioning
thanks for
his
following us on Facebook.
the car. Sammy said, I'm too tight.
There you go. I'm glad you found us, man. Yeah, just message me on Messenger here, and I'll respond to you.
Until April to get his first playoff points of the year. He's gotten 6 in the last 7 days. This team is on a roll. He said it's slipping the right rear off the corner, makes it really free, leaving the corner. He'll leave pit road, lose a couple of spots of those who did pit, Rick, but again, a lot of cars did decide to stay out.
A couple no tire stops for Allgaier and Retzlaff. Retzlaff gaining 17 positions by doing that. Allgaier, what's going on here?
You see, he comes down pit road, and they're underneath the car, looking at something. I don't know if they're having a mechanical issue, but didn't even put fuel in the car.
So we'll find out what took place there for Justin Allgaier as we get back to racing from New Hampshire.
All right, let me because the live is a little bit more behind than the real thing here. 1 second. The Sci Aps 200. All right, we're waiting on the cam commercials to go through. Good morning from Australia, Paul. Good morning, SVG is, because I'm sure it's where you want to know. He's in 28th spot. There is the running order. Riley Herbst back in 26th. And there's these here. The 20, Christopher Bell in P2. P2 for Christopher Bell. We'll lead on the restart. Isn't that crazy? The 19. He won today already. He won today already. Just waiting on the commercial to come back. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 likes. I really haven't been pushing the likes today, but thank you so much. We're only at 156. We got 700 people here. We definitely get the likes up. Keep on doing it. Make sure you hit that subscribe as well. Trying to get to 15,200 on the subscribe. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. Please help us out on that. I really haven't pushed the likes at all today. We've just been enjoying the race. I know you guys can do it. Let's see what PRN has to say. Bonjour.
Out front after winning the modified race earlier today in that Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota.
Bonjour, I think that's how you say it.
Number 2. Cue up the Jaws music. Brandon Jones third. 4th, Anthony Alfredo. Sheldon.
No, that's what I heard someone else say it on YouTube. I looked it up.
Custer. Chandler Smith is 8th.
This guy's name.
Lost. Benedetto in 10th.
Josh Williams 11th. 12th is Jesse Love. Deegan 15th. Kyle 16th. 17th. Junior 18th. Justin Allgaier. Herbert Retzlaff is 19th and 20th to Sammy Smith.
21st, AJ Allmendinger. Sam
Their strategy was not to come down, but when I checked with the team, they said that they heard from the 19 that the 19 was seeing smoke. So I asked Marty, because he's covering Justin Bonsignor in the 19. Actually, the 19
Bronny, thank you.
gear oil they thought coming from the 7, so that was relayed
Bonsignor.
to Jim Pullman, the crew chief of the team. They elected to bring Justin down to check it, did not see anything. And so,
This
Steve,
guy.
if
That's how he
you
says
are on
it.
the pit box for the 7, why do you bring your car down? Are you
Bonson
that
Lore.
concerned hearing something like that from, by the way, a guy making his Xfinity Series debut.
Yeah, it is.
That's what you say.
I don't think I would have been that concerned.
Okay.
Especially for somebody just
Spain apparently knows how to say it right.
This is a track that maybe you only have like one gear.
That's an I, not an L. Oh, okay.
Like, why
Sorry, it's an L.
Instantly thinking it could have been an issue.
It's an Italian last name.
I'm not sure you could fix it.
Well, I butcher names, y'all. Here we go. Green flag.
Now they've given up.
Here we go, green flag. Biggity, biggity, biggity. Let's go racing, boys.
Hampshire, it's the Sci Aps 200. Back up through the gears. Justin Bonsignor on the restart is on the outside. Christopher Bell on the inside.
Stack up behind him.
They make their way through. So impressive for Justin Bonsignor to be up here in the top 2 right now. He tried to do the simulator to learn as much as he could because this is his first ever race in the Xfinity Series. When he went to Joe Gibbs Racing to try that out, he said it just didn't give him the feel that he was looking for. He thought he was terrible on it, so he's going to rely on his knowledge.
Bell took the lead. New leader, 20.
Hopefully get him through, and his teammates.
Well, I love this position that they're in. You know, great strategy to get here. And look at the clean air he's got. He's able to follow Christopher Bell, one of the best in the Xfinity Series.
Got your message, man. Thank you so much.
Race wins here.
That's awesome.
Great opportunity for
Definitely looking forward to meeting you, buddy.
Second as this battle rages behind him.
Yeah, 3 wide right here. Corey Heim in that 26. Brandon Jones in the 9.
All right, I'll do that today. I'll send it to you.
And then here they are, 1, 2, 3 at this race.
With a driver making his first ever Xfinity Series start in second. Marty.
Rick, you brought up the simulator story. Let's just say the Toyota simulator is a full motion simulator. Have you ever been to your local amusement park, Rick, and you've rode some full motion rides, right? Some people that goes well for.
Thank you, T. Conley. I appreciate it, buddy.
Well for. And on your first try, that's what happened to Justin. You can imagine the rest of the story. But he did say some helpful information. Not as much as he thought he would get out of it, though.
Bonsignor is 36 years old. And I can tell you from experience, guys that are in their mid-30s, they don't do well with full-motion simulators. I don't know why, but young guys just roll right into it. But you can see the success Joe Gibbs has had here. 12 total wins. He's driving great equipment. The
I'm not even going to try.
He's made, Steve,
Bonsignor
happened quickly. Give him a lot of credit. He's able to keep pace for Christopher Bell. Great job adjusting.
Christopher Bell predicted he was going to win, and look at that 19.
Right, even with a variety of drivers. It's one that say Bell's good, but here we see all of them up there. Once you know, there hasn't been a lot of rule changes in Xfinity, so I think the package.
Move the start race to 2 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. Thank you for that update.
You see, it hasn't slowed him down at all.
Parker Klickerman to the inside.
Time is cooking. He's crazy talented.
The 7 doing a nice job recovering. They gave up that track position. I know that frustrated Justin, but here he is passing the 5 of Alfredo. That'll be for the 10th position.
Makes that pass, and right behind him, Jesse Love in the 2 is going to stay on that same line. We right along looking back from the Xfinity Mobile on board of Parker Klickerman.
Yeah, he also is a rebound. We saw him turn around in the middle of the racetrack a little bit ago.
Jay Longo.
Corey Heim to the outside of Custer. We'll see if that outside line works as well for Heim as it did for Allgaier earlier. Chandler Smith trying the same thing in the 81.
You mentioned the word earlier, all the trust that the 7 had in the 17 when he went around him on the outside. I feel like that happens a lot. You get in a position on corner exit where you're in a good spot and you're kind of gassing up, like when I watched the 18 leading this pack right here, or now even the 26 with the 00 looking. If the 00 kind of gets to the left rear quarter panel of the 26, you have to have a lot of confidence that that guy's not going to kind of catch you in the quarter panel on exit.
And they don't really know Corey Heim that well, right? He's a very young driver. Most of his time has been in the truck series. They're having to build that trust with him. He keeps running the way he's running, though. You're not going to have a choice.
Yeah, 21 years old. He's looking very impressive behind the wheel of this 26.
And Rick, I think back-to-back weeks for Corey Heim as you watch a battle a little bit further back as Sam Mayer tries to make a move. Back-to-back weeks in the 26 car for Corey Heim.
Places Mark Martin on. Is he on the lead lap? Jimbo.
Races, it's very difficult.
Stop watching after Kentucky got beat out. The Vols win the next. We'll see, Lord, Withrow tonight. First game.
To be in a car back-to-back weeks, what does that afford a driver, Jeff, when he's not really used to this race?
Where's Herbst?
Well, this race team, Marty, has multiple drivers in it, and all drivers are different. And I think
Herbst there at P20.
Challenge for the race
P20 for Riley Herbst.
Exactly what driver they have in it and what he likes and doesn't like. So spending back-to-back days with each other, that goes a long way for his development as a driver. Now it's
what's up, Curtis? Good to see you. Welcome back, T. Connolly.
You run a race, you learn. You go to the next race, you apply what you learned, and that you build the foundation like that. So back-to-back is an advantage for the driver and the team.
A little bit of pressure now from Cole Custer behind him. Cole Custer, a champion from a year ago, and the big story coming out of his organization, Stewart-Haas Racing, they were closing their doors at the end of the year. A new announcement came out. Haas Factory Team is going to be started, which really is a new team. It'll have one Cup Series charter for a Cup car to be run, and then there will be 2 Xfinity cars that will still run.
Cole Custer take that Cup car.
Factory Team. You see the numbers for Cole Custer.
That's awesome, man. That's going to be sweet. Can't wait to meet you, buddy.
Races of his championship year.
Hopefully good weather, too.
Cole Custer is patiently working on this 26. At the bottom of the screen, you see a battle between JRM teammates, the one of Sam Mayer.
Allgaier's coming in fastest laps. He's coming. There he is with Brendan Jones.
To that outside. You see how the one has that speed on corner.
One after
entries.
P8.
Works on the 38 in front of him. But now the 8 gets right to that outside quarter panel, which makes corner exit so much more difficult for the one.
We saw the 38 just in front of Sam Mayer.
We just need Justin Nagar to win and get Dale Jr. back on top.
Yeah, Di Benedetto on the outside of Mayer. Mayer slides up in front of him. Matty D with a little notice. I'm here.
Yeah, I like that flaming cord. I could probably pick that paint job every week as my favorite, but.
Pass was made by Cole Custer around the 26 of Heim, and now we see the 81 putting pressure. So Chandler Smith and that red 81.
Thanks for the subscribes, y'all. Appreciate it.
Smith was the driver on the
what's up, D? Good to see you, buddy.
All the way back to 23rd.
Just get off work.
Car was hitting the splitter. We've seen now a couple cycles on dries, either adjustments or just the car gets better now they're on a more standard tire.
You want to eat that corn? Yeah, get you some sweet corn.
We made a lot about the
anyone ever? Spain's wanting us to go up in August to get some sweet corn out of Chicago. Anybody ever had Illinois sweet corn?
Coming as well.
Well, there's 5 Toyotas in the top 6.
I can see Corey Heim replacing Hamlin whenever that time comes. Yeah, it's a good job, Martin.
If you're the worst running Toyota.
Corey Heim at least is making amends for his, he hasn't raced all month, so he's keeping fresh.
Not that far off. Christopher Bell, though, he's won 3 times before. Can he make it 4?
You know what's brilliant?
Boring. All right, let's listen in to the track here. Wisconsin sweet corn, Richie says. I can tell you one thing, it won't be hard to replace Hamlin, that's for sure. Ken says, what's up, CeeLo? I'm from Chicago, get that 7 going, that's right. How do you become a mods member? The new one on me, a mods member? I don't know what that means. They're members, but they're a mod as well. They're not. It's not something you can pay for. They're just members that help the channel, and they're a mod. Deegan? Where's Deegan at? In 32nd spot. 32nd spot. Wow, Bell took off. He took off. That's right. Hooperstown, Illinois has Sweet Corn Festival every year. Hoopston? Sweet Corn Festival. Yeah, our prediction might come true, Lloyd. Indiana corn all the way, no to Illinois, T-Van says. Virginia Cracker says Virginia sweet corn. Mendota, Illinois has the best sweet corn festival, Ray says. Wisconsin is not as good as Chicago corn. In Boomland in Missouri, 4th of July sweet corn, Ken says. You are so smart for the way you're doing this. People will take your idea, though. It's okay. They're not going to do it like we do it, though. Hey, that's right. And we just found this last week. I mean, this is new, and it's all right. Let them have it. It's free. Anybody can use it. It's not a paid service. It's free. Anybody can watch it. I'm just joking about Hamlin. Oh, I know, man. Oh, it's all good. Polish Razor says sweet corn in Alabama. Any corn straight out of my garden, William says.
Look at the campers here at New Hampshire. So much fun to be able to spend a weekend just enjoying racing. As we're seeing pretty good battle here between Quapple making the move.
Hey, NASCAR fans of all ages, Regine, what's going on?
Quapple's done a nice job. Had to start in the back.
You only get ugly hats on CeeLo's channel.
He's done a great job the first 2 times.
Small town America showed great hospitality, large city congestion. Yep.
I thought he had it won. It was a great battle between him and Ryan Truex.
He's won multiple cars.
Only says the best corn is New Jersey's Silver Queen.
Was really impressed by and gave him this opportunity.
Right, D? Right?
Up on the bottom. And
thanks for the subscribe. Appreciate it, Dennis.
On the outside is the top of the screen. We see Smith and now Allgaier. Allgaier working to the inside of that 81 with 16 to go here in stage 2.
It's a prickly, ugly hat coming from a Kentucky fan. I know, Lord. Will
So Heim starts to fall back just a bit as Brandon Jones.
Maybe, but we're home of the hamburger. Nice.
Good recovery by Brandon Jones.
Richard says sweet corn.
They need a good clean at one of those years where
Justin Allgaier has some corn. He has on his paint scheme every week is corn.
4 cars separated by 6/10 of a second, all for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Go blue. Eric says Ohio sweet corn.
Take another look at what happened here between Allgaier and Heim.
Yeah, you see Allgaier on the bottom of the racetrack. It's really hard to get grip there and just misjudged it. Used a little bit too much racetrack.
Allgaier is the fastest.
Really like the move
than anyone except
right
the 20.
There. He could have said, "All right, buddy," and just stayed in the gas and been hard-headed and wrecked both of them. But a smart move, just saying, "All right, I didn't like that, but we're gonna live to fight another day."
We hear Corey Heim's name a lot when we talk about open rides, even at the Cup level, and a lot of it.
And beer too.
How many races you win? But for me, if I'm the president or competition director, it's moves like that impressed me more than the speed, right? Because that is not only fast, but he could have junked the car and he didn't. And
not too many people there tonight.
That's the give and take. That's
right, because of the thought of rain.
Marty, what about Sam Mayer?
After winning stage 1, only up to 14th after the stop at the end of that.
You think all corn is awful?
The issue, and it has
except cream
long,
of corn with mashed potatoes. There you go. Or people that love corn but they can't eat it, like me.
Inside, clear. No, they're working on it. Hang in there. I know it's annoying. We'll be all right. Anybody that's not me, Sam, or Marty, please turn off for a bit.
And Jeff, that noise you hear has not gotten any better. I've heard some bad radios in my life, but that may be one of the worst ones. And that beeping you hear is constant almost in Sam's ear. You can understand his frustration.
Oh, man.
It'd be very hard to concentrate with all that going on. You heard the Kevin Hamlin, the spotter.
You can't turn it off either.
For me and the crew chief, turn your radios off. Let's make sure If it's
I'm watching
not
on TV and I
necessary, let's
can't
make
figure
sure
out how to
it's not
subscribe.
radio
Linda, you'll have to go to a
causing issues.
phone.
Steve, that's really the
I
only
don't know if
thing
you can watch
do. You
subscribe
switch
on TV
radios,
or
you
not.
can do some other things, but
I can't remember.
first, just get everybody
You're
off
not
the
a corn
channels,
person.
try to eliminate it.
Yeah, when we talk about scanners, that's kind of your radio frequency to a certain decimal point. Then
Yeah,
you
you're
have a
right, Russell.
broadcast, it's almost one more decimal point out. That's not normally shared, the exact broadcast frequency, but it could be a radio literally in the radio cabinet of the truck, sitting in the charger.
Mikey
that's
G,
on,
Eastern
or
Tennessee, peaches
I
and
see,
cream corn.
You know, marketing things, and it's just
Mikey
you
G.
know, a marketing person who just the button just keeps getting keyed up.
So how bad is it? Let's listen in.
I'm a jack of all trades. I do it all, man. Oh yeah, that's annoying. No
That's
way.
all I could stand. I can't take it anymore. I mean, this is an impressive try by Sam Mayer.
I think that was Morse code for bring me food.
I mean, what a mess.
I mean, you know, at some point, they just want to turn it off.
Exactly, Billy Bowles.
The only danger in
It's the
turning it
type of
off
sweet
is the
corn, not
spotter
where you
can't let you know
want
there's a risk,
state
right?
is
That's the
from.
danger, but at some point, I would just have to say, all right, I'm going to take care of myself here and get that out of my ear.
And Steve, he said on the radio just a moment ago, enough. And they said, okay, when you get a moment, go to channel 2. But they would rather do that under caution. But that's what Sam Mayer is dealing with. And, oh, by the way, making passes on the racetrack. And you weren't kidding, Rick.
Oh,
that was
gosh.
live. That is nonstop in Sam Mayer's ear.
So go to channel 2. He has two options to literally reach down. And
Yeah,
run
it's
the
a little
primary
faster.
radio
The cameras
channel
are
2.
faster than the
Most
broadcast.
race
You're
teams,
right.
You set it where there's only 2 channels in there, so you can't mess
But
it
it
up.
kind of times
A
it
lot of race
because
teams actually, what we
the
do
cameras are
is
trying
the
to
second radio would be
react to
on
what
and
they're
on
talking
channel 2,
about,
'cause it's
so
much
they're
easier to go
jumping
from
ahead.
Radio 1 to radio 2 at a short
And it
track.
just
The
times
antenna's
it
not really a big
perfectly.
deal. So we'll have to see if the one can find a solution past this radio issue. The 7 and the 81 are in a tight battle, though, for 5th.
See, they're talking about this.
Jesse Love on the outside of that one of Mayer. Still
Of course, the state matters. The soil is different everywhere.
And the 7 of Allgaier a little bit sideways there after chasing 81 of Chandler Smith, Kim.
Yeah, the 7 just trying to wear Chandler
Great
Smith
coverage,
out.
man.
Let's
Thank
talk
you,
about this
Herb.
run because he restarted 17th, has made his way up
And we're
to the
watching
6th position, trying to pass
NASCAR.com,
Chandler
the
Smith
battle
with that
cam.
position.
Anybody
And
can
this is what
watch
they were able
this.
to do last year. Last year,
You
their
guys would like to
specialty
watch
was
it on
the
another
long run.
device,
And when
you
I
can
talked
do
to
as
the team,
well.
they said
Is
they
SVG
brought
racing this weekend? Yes, he is. He's not doing so well.
Justin was so good. This
He's
team
in
is looking for
P24.
momentum and luck again. They've already had a little bit of bad luck. So
Leland
far in
Honeyman's
this
the
race
last
with
car
that
on the
kind
lead
of
lap here.
mysterious call that brought him down pit road, but Justin says, yes, we have that win in Darlington, but week in and week out, we are fast. You'll see it here this weekend. We just have to be on the other side of luck.
It's a part of this sport. Luck is there. Bad luck, good luck.
Sometimes
New
creating
to
your
the
own
chat,
luck, though.
but been watching
I mean,
every
no
race.
different than
Thank
the
you.
gear
You're
issue
welcome.
today.
Thanks for
I mean, it's
popping
easy
in
to
saying,
question
hey,
whether this should
Jason.
have come down. I don't know
We
exactly what's
appreciate
going
you.
on with the mechanical of the car,
Love
but
Ninja Watchers that
that's,
haven't watched and
in
like
my
to say
opinion,
hi
not
for
bad
eventually
luck,
say hi.
right? I mean, that was something that
Are you doing
you felt that
Braves
you had an
tomorrow?
issue
No,
and
not
felt
doing
like it
Braves
had to come down.
tomorrow.
So you have to manage those. Like I said, so I'm not. It's easy to sit up here and question what Jill Pullman's thinking. He
His
obviously
win in
knows his car
Chicago
better
was
than we do, but
spectacular. All
sometimes
right,
you
I'm
also
going
create your
to
own
refresh the cam here. 1 second, y'all.
Once again,
Turn it off
Jesse
for a
Love
second.
in that 2, challenging the 1 of Mayer.
5 laps to go in stage 2.
Here in that one car, he keeps trying to run the bottom and has yet to be able to quite get this move done. Now way into the corner, going to try to slide up in front of Love in the 2. Can't quite get there. And Allmendinger back in that 16, he wants to catch the one on the bottom. He wants to try to get on the outside of him if he can't clear that 2. Once again, the one way down into the corner. Just can't carry the speed through the center. And Allmendinger sees it. He's like, all right, let me go with his 2 car.
Are you
Let me get on the
doing
outside.
race tomorrow? No. Thanks to his win spectacular. Okay, got that one. Yoda is kind of dominating right now. That means Chevy's winning. Right?
With his radio.
Yes, absolutely. A new development for Justin Allgaier since I last reported.
3 laps to go.
He did a great job of explaining Sam Mayer his issue. Take a listen to Justin's radio.
Go to channel 2, channel 2, channel 2.
So, Steve, now that we've seen teammates from the same team and organization...
Oh, so now it's affecting Allgaier.
Why?
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, each race team number has their own specific frequency for Radio 1 and Radio 2, but it's crazy to think Junior Motorsports has an issue with...
I know, up there in P2. Where's the 15 car at?
That is like undue frustration. right? Like, the racing's tough enough to have to deal with things like that.
15 car is in
Final
33rd spot,
stage
1
2
lap
in front of us.
down.
And still out front by almost 4 seconds.
Oh, I know. Wouldn't it be some of all 5 start that?
Very impressive to be able to hold on to second. And just as
we'll see, Coach.
Xfinity Series start, Cole Custer, Creed, and Smith.
The thing about Bonsignor, I mean, he is running second to Christopher Bell, perhaps the best.
First go to JGR per Bell. That's right, Russell. He dropped the bomb.
He's almost like, you know,
a Radio 2 Remax. Radio 2.
He's leading
Radio.
GTD. Unfortunately, Bell is like the GTD Pro class.
Yeah. And off of 4.
Where's Pasta?
Win. Stage 2. That's his 5th stage win at New
He's
Hampshire.
in P21. Congratulations, Christopher Bell.
Xfinity Series here, looking for
Pasta's in 22.
Good battle here for position as Corey Haim is able to stay in front of Brandon Jones. Haim finishes 7th. Brandon Jones 8th, Austin Hill, and Parker Kligerman rounding out
all right.
the top 10 in.
All right, so let's listen in. Look at the camera guy on these guys right here. Now that's funny. Look at these guys. Hilarious. That's hilarious. Hey, Salou, I'm new to your racing stream. Who's your favorite driver, Amanda? I am a Denny Hamlin fan. Denny Hamlin, don't feel sorry for me. I'm on the go. On the go. Thank you for streaming. As always, great job. Like and subscribe. Oh, look, he knows he's on camera. Like and subscribe, viewers. I know, look at these guys. Camera's all about them. Look at that helmet. Yeah, the radios are messed up. Great seats, though, guys. Elvis. Yeah, Pasta's in 22nd. Or no, 21st. 21st spot at 5. Evil Knievel fans. The camera guy gets bored. It's funny. He just zooms in on stuff. Not Elvis, the evil, that's right. I will forever feel sorry for you being a Hamlin fan. I know, T-Man. Not Elvis, evil. All right, Christopher Bell at stage 3, y'all. Stage 3, 108 laps to go. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. Appreciate all the love. Keep on hitting that like button. We really haven't pushed them tonight. We could have been blowing the likes out today, but it's okay. Keep on hitting that subscribe. We're trying to get to 15,200. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, we would love for you to do so as well. And hit that like button for us. Our goal is 300 likes. Let's see if we can hit 300 likes before this is over. And see if we can get to 15,150 at least. Let's see if we can get there.
You can choose from alternate camera angles. Just visit NASCAR.com/drive, or you can download the NASCAR mobile.
Christopher Bell in the pits.
Stage 2 complete, and pit stops about to get underway. Kim?
And Cole Custer, one of the drivers that needs help with that race car, he said, my short run's kind of loose, but my long run, just losing the front tires.
What do you like here, David? I'm going Christopher Bell. I predict him on our video.
Help with that turn on Cole Custer as
it looks like he is coming to what I predicted.
In the first half of the corner, then snappy loose late in the run on the exit of the corner. Justin Bonsignor was funny.
That's right. He has to.
He said, woo, man, I'm learning on the fly here. Absolutely doing a terrific job. It's a little too free on braking, but the drive off on the 19.
Hit that like. That's right, terrific. Mountain Billy.
And look at that. Cole Custer will leave pit road with the lead, Rick.
Cole Custer, P1.
He doesn't do a lot of pit stops like this.
Everybody 4 tires.
Lost a couple spots there.
Well, a couple
the 19 back to P5.
Now pulling off pit road. It started with being super long.
Am I in love with Haley? No.
That white line is out of bounds.
I'm in love with Spain.
Short of that. I thought that was going to be the only issue. But then when they come to the left side, it looked like a normal pit stop. Left side goes up, very normal.
A little bit of trouble with the jet going in, Kim, but then took forever on the left side. What are you hearing?
Let's go, guys and gals. Let's have some fun. Break it
He
up.
started to leave the box, and then they had to get him tight. You see the blood front right there, trying to get him tight.
I'm just happy there's some racing on today. Me too.
Last year for Justin, he slid through his box. They serviced the car when he was outside the box. So pit road troubles at New Hampshire continue to plague Justin Allgaier.
Make your own luck, Rick. Make your own luck. That's not bad luck. That's just bad execution.
Twice today they have had some issues.
All right, let's listen in to Christopher Bell. We ride along with him in P1 or P2. We'll stick with this camera here for the restart.
103, 104 to go when we get it. If it goes green, we'll just manage our gaps and cover any short pits and be done pitting for the day.
Deegan's on the lead lap. I mean, if you think about it, Christopher Bell could have won the championship last year, but he had that brake issue. He was dominating that race until he had that brake issue in Phoenix. So Christopher Bell could have won the championship last year, not Ryan Blaney. No worries, Jason. The Custards. 28, 81, 18, 19. P2 through 5.
They said turn 3's got a piece of metal somewhere down there.
I've been a Denny fan for a long time. Keep an eye on the 88. He might win this thing.
Said it was up by the wall.
Where's the 17? He was in the top 10. I don't know what happened to him. Bowman back in 19, P19, or right beside SVG in the 18 spot. Riley Herbst there in 15th, Jesse Love 13th, Sam Mayer with that audio problem.
Okay, they called it off.
Parker Klinger back in 7th now.
As we're getting ready for the start of the final stage, just over 100 laps remaining in this race.
You know, Rick, this racetrack was around forever in kind of its old format, but when the Bear family bought it and transitioned it to what it is today, I'll never forget it.
Coach, I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. We tried some Titans on here, but it just doesn't work for us.
So nice. And when you're from
Tennessee
New England,
Titans.
1 mile is basically a super speedway because every short track
And
around here is a
Nashville
quarter
Predators
or
hockey.
1/3 mile. I came here for
NHL
some NASCAR
hockey.
racing, and then we came here for the super bikes.
As long as Austin Hill doesn't win, I'll be happy.
Backstretch hill in a super bike, and that changed my opinion very quickly of what it was like to race on 2 wheels.
That determined that you were going to be a crew chief as opposed to a driver?
I want no part of that.
I ran the first.
You're out of here.
Xfinity Series
When they're
race
talking
here.
racing,
And, you know, I grew
fishing,
up in
and
the Southeast. I
football,
thought that's
Tennessee
where all
trying
the
to win
race
the
fans
first
were.
World
We came
College
here,
Series, I'm out of here.
These guys here, they're fired up. They love the racing, and it was a wild race. That race took forever to run, but it was.
Oilers going to win it on Monday. We'll see.
The enthusiasm.
And like every good New England sports fan, they're going to tell you what they think about you. If you're not good, I like that. I like that about our New England sports fans.
So we talked about Bonsignor in the 19 car and how good of a job that he's done.
Mountain Billy, I see that.
Different type
That's
of
funny.
racing, pit stops, and how you leave the pit box matter. Let's listen to see.
Yes, we'll be doing this just like this tomorrow,
A little
Ralph.
bit quicker too. Is it a struggle trying to get all the way to the 3rd for your lights?
It's like trying to get around the 5, get it rolling, and then get the 3rd really quick. I'm definitely the weak link there.
All right, so a lot of information there.
They are.
So the 19
It's crazy.
car gave up 2 seconds rolling speed on pit road. Pitting a race car is not just about in the box and out of the box. It's how the driver gets down pit road, and he gave up 2 seconds just because
Go
he's
Vols,
not
Michael.
accustomed to it, Steve.
Yeah, he does a nice job kind of turning in. Puts it right on the sign. I think at this point he's doing a really, really nice job. Right sides look really good. They go to the left side, maybe a little slow on the right, but no real problem looking at the sign. But now what happens is the car in front of him comes in. So now he has to get the car turned out, Jeff. And you know it's easy to stall. He does a nice job not stalling it.
I can live with that. Time Chicago Bears, Oakland A's, Chicago Blackhawks.
And what you have to do, you have to.
Dale Earnhardt fan.
You got to get going
Root for
really
Kyle
quickly,
Larson.
Go
Nice.
through the gears to get to 3rd gear, which is what they're saying his
Florida
RPMs were
Panthers.
for pit road. So it's hard to know if you're.
All right, here we go. Back to green. We'll stay right here for the green flag.
Just a lack of experience, but so many times these small things in a race determine wins. It's not always the big things.
And remember, this is a bucket list item for Justin Bonsignor. He's not looking to move into the Xfinity Series or up to the Cup Series. He's very good, a 3-time champion at the Modified Series, but he wants to show everybody modified drivers are good.
It's not a bucket item yet.
Here we go, green flag. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing, boys.
I want to shut his phone off if he thinks he's not going to get some calls.
Yeah.
Oh, Custer got the jump on Christopher Bell there.
The final stage. Christopher Bell on the inside in the 20. Cole Custer on the outside in the 00. Back to racing.
Blocking in the back. You see the 21 pulls out of line. That white.
We can take a vote on it.
Brandon Jones. Here it is on the flat. A couple cards.
Great restart for Cole Custer. He's able to clear Christopher Bell.
Sheldon Creed, Chandler Smith in P2. Problem with that, Brandon, is that it doesn't tell you who's speaking.
Chandler Smith takes advantage.
Christopher Bell in that 20 car has been.
I mean, we can try it if you want.
Entry, and that's what you
I
saw
won't
right
forget.
there. He had to chase
Trust me.
at the racetrack.
Won't forget.
Sheldon Creed.
I will.
As
soon as it's over. I will contact you as soon as it's over.
In that 19.
This is what we talk about. You know, we showed what he struggled with on pit road. If that's the biggest mistake he makes, he's going to be doing just fine. But these cars drive very different than a modified. And, Jeff, I would imagine on cold tires, it's the most. Low air and cold tires, this car should have the least amount of grip. He's making it look easy.
Yeah, he's doing a great job because what he's doing right here is very difficult. Look at him drive into the corner with tons of speed, but still stay in his line.
Cautions come out, and this time it's for the 6. So Armani Williams behind the wheel of the 6 brings out the caution. We mentioned earlier that Armani had received the free pass. You see the Foundation for Autism on there. Great story for Armani. At the age of 2, was diagnosed on the autism spectrum. Didn't speak his first word until he was 3 years old, but since has learned.
Yes, the 88 is a JRM entry, number 5 today. Their 5th entry.
College, getting a mechanical
and T. Conley, I just sent it to you.
And now racing at the Xfinity level. Armani brings out the caution here. There you see him spinning, coming out of the turn. We'll have another restart.
All right, let's go back to the battle cam now as we ran with Christopher Bell. Bad start for Christopher Bell. You love corn on the cob, but can't eat it. I know. All right. Let me hit the play button here again.
We return.
Let's listen into PRN Radio.
Speedway Motorsports is inviting you to Echo Park Coffee Cup Series. Join NASCAR legend and friend of PRN in the Fan Zone this Sunday, where you can enjoy free coffee, check out some awesome vehicles, and have a chance to win a VIP ticket upgrade and a grand prize, a ride in the pace car. Echo Park, every car, happy owner. And it's Kyle Petty that will be there. Usually Michael Waltrip, but I think during the second half of the year, Kyle Petty will be in the Coffee Cup Series. We'll take a break and come right back.
Thank you, Mountain Bill. At least someone is paying attention. I'm sorry, Sean. Hold on a second. I'm trying to do too much at once. Let me go back and look.
Where's his place?
I try to talk to everybody.
I look at Jimmy Johnson.
Sean says, well, I promoted and complimented you twice, and all you did was read out loud what I wrote. Is not one mention of thanks for me. Thanked everyone else but me. Thanks for ignoring me. Goodbye. I'm so sorry, Sean. I do apologize. I'll scroll up here and see what you said. But I thank you so much for watching, dude. I try to read everybody's stuff.
How you win seven is amazing. I believe, and I have said this a million times.
I'm looking. Hold on 1 second.
Johnson's 5 in a row is the most underrated record in all of sports. It gets very little attention. Very little attention. We talk about Tiger Woods winning all these majors.
Mountain Billy, thank you for seeing him. Hamlin fans eat corn the long way.
5 in a row. Nobody's done them 5 in a row.
All right. Still looking, Sean. I'm scrolling as much as I can to find it, what you said. And if you said something very nice, I appreciate it. Sometimes it's hard to see everybody. I try to read everybody's. I know what I can do. Hold on one second. I appreciate you, Sean. Sean, I see where you said it 3 times, but I don't. If you sent me a super chat or whatever, I do appreciate you. Thank you so much if that's what you did. But thank you so much, Sean.
And Sheldon Creed.
Because I have a thing where it shows you everything that you said today, and I only see those 3 things.
Take a look at the Toyota driver update. And Christopher Bell, we mentioned the domination that he has put on here. 42 laps led already today.
Custer sitting there leading the race. You look back, you see a lot of teammates, a lot of Toyota guys. They are going to be putting the pressure on him.
Whatever lane you pick, you're going to have a Gibbs car next to you and one behind you.
Yeah, this was the last restart. The exit of turn 2. 2 into the 9. 2 get sideways. We talk about restarts here.
I'm trying, man. I try as much as I can.
4 wide.
Take a look at Leland Honeyman and see what happened. This is under caution.
If I miss someone's, if I say something and I miss, they'll say it again. If I don't see it, the mods will pick it up.
If you're down or a mechanical something. Oh.
Lots of Yodas up front. That's right.
Something is broken.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Brandon.
Like upper control arms unbolted.
What happened to Jesse Love? Just not having a good day. Green flag. Here we go.
2 as we come up on 95 to go. Custer on the outside. Seabell on the inside as we get ready for the restart.
He's in 19th.
You see how tough it is to take off right there, the 20 on the inside.
Historically here, Steve, the inside does not get a good launch
Custer.
on the straight.
Remember, the 20 had that big slide in turn 3 last time. We'll see if it's a little bit better now that the tires have some time on them. Almost looks like a little bit of a.
You drive all Toyotas and root for Chevy.
81, but it just doesn't roll.
What an idiot.
The 20, as good as he is out front, was just kind of parked in the middle of the corner.
Logano fan, Kelly says.
Hill once again using that apron. As you see him on the inside of the 48 of Parker Kligerman.
Kligerman shifting.
Maybe we ride on board for a lap.
Keep hitting that like button, y'all. We're trying to get to 300 likes. Over 800 in here. Help us get to 300 likes.
I think they probably just got so slow on the restart.
Keep hitting that subscribe too as well.
RPMs came down long enough for him to downshift.
Turning his brake fans on, I assume, is what that move was.
Okay.
See right here, no movement on his right hand to downshift it. Yeah, I think that's what happened, Steve. Just all bottled up on a restart, just trying to build speed.
That maybe looked like a brake adjustment. You look at the steering wheel with the 3 different lines of tape. You know, all for different reasons. Some is from the right to the left side on a pit stop. The driver needs to actually turn the wheel a little bit. The wheel opening's so small in these cars in the front end settings, you actually have to turn the wheel a little right and a little left to get the front tires off cleanly.
We see Sam Mayer on
Was
the
that Denny in the shiny helmet, Ken? Yes.
That 48 of Kligerman. Remember, Sam Mayer, difficulties with
This is Kaz Grala's Logano's home track.
Anything has changed on that front.
And the battle for the lead. Christopher Bell was led a ton of laps, but he's lost his track position. Now he's got to try to get back to the front.
I guys, that 39 on the bottom screen, Ryan Sieg, it's worth pointing out. It's been quite a year. Remember, so good earlier in the year. I thought he had won Texas. Yeah, so close to winning Texas. And then here he is. You know, he's racing against some of the bigger teams, trying to battle his way into the top 10. He's in the 39 this week because the 38 is Matt DiBenedetto.
Done.
And we're outrunning Matty D. Matty D's back in 19th. Ryan kind of flexing a little bit, fastest of the organization at the moment.
Thank you for doing it, Sean. I appreciate you, man. No, nothing against you.
Still trying to make the pass here on Sieg.
And this is where race
Sorry, Sean. I appreciate you, buddy.
Impatient. This is not a racetrack where you kind of set a guy up, pass him, and move on. You work and work and work.
It's
to get
hard.
next to him, and then you just, it's like a game of inches. It's sometimes
It's hard to watch when there's 900 people talking.
Really, you're trying to push a guy into a mistake more than anything. If that guy can just slip a tire, you can clear him. That's what makes the strategy so important, Jeff, because even on newer tires, you have to work so hard to get back by guys.
7 back to P17, all that work.
Anything you can do to get track position, whether it's
so
good
Custer is the leader, Chandler Smith, and Christopher Bell.
That matters because with 89 to go, I think the fuel window
89
is
to go.
80, but if you had a yellow right now, I think the leaders would be forced to come down to pit road and try to stretch that fuel. Custer doing a really nice job. We make such a statement about how good Joe Gibbs Racing is here for all the right reasons. They have the stats, but I think that's what makes this run by the 00 even more impressive for me.
It's all good, y'all. We're good. We're over it now. We're all happy.
Still does not have a win on the season. And when I talked with Cole about it, he said,
I appreciate everybody that helps with the likes, the subs, and everything, making it a fun night. That's all we're here to watch. Let's watch some racing. That's all we're here for.
You haven't won yet. He said, I think it's coming. We just have to keep knocking on the door.
87 laps to go here. Keep on hitting that like button for us. 300 likes is our goal.
If he gives him something close, Cole can drive it to a win, and it looks like Marty today could be their day if they keep it up.
But Christopher Bell is lurking back there, Kim, who lost all those spots. He said it was weird what happened in turn 3 on the last restart. It almost was like he hit water. He knows he did not hit the water. Obviously, no water on the racetrack, but it seemed like maybe the splitter hit the racetrack and Bell just shot up the track. But the car tends to get better the longer they run as we ride on board. The
15 laps done.
Christopher Bell sitting in third and seemingly pretty quick and could catch the front 2 guys. Meanwhile, Rick, you asked a question about Sam Mayer's radio. Good news, bad news. The bad news is Channel 1 sounds exactly the same. The good news is they were able to switch to Channel 2 for Sam
I can't believe
Mayer,
we're getting this race in. I thought it would definitely be
on his radio.
That distraction
definitely be rained out.
Has to be very welcome for Sam Mayer.
You're welcome, Rodney.
Mayer running in the 10th position, chasing after Austin.
We're doing this tomorrow, y'all. Flag to flag for the USA Today 301.
Sheldon Creed and a little bit of contact right here. He's got to lift off the throttle. Just teammates going at it. Whoa, the 21 into the side of the 98.
Ooh,
Austin Hill
Herbst and Austin Hill getting into it. You're welcome, Laura.
And we'll see how Hill does.
It's all good, man. Let's just leave Sean alone. He made his point. We're good.
Sam Mayer behind them.
You know what's interesting is that, you know, this racetrack, it seems like every time we come here, it's something different. Like the line changes just a little bit. And right now, the fastest line is on the bottom. You know, it's really low. Like the corner exit's really low. A lot of times we'll see a little bit higher exit, but
84 laps to go.
Really
Let's go.
Pass with the line all the way down there.
Who is going to win this thing? Christopher Bell?
Creed making the pass.
I don't think he's going to win, y'all.
In that 26, still running well. Custer,
Austin Hill beat Austin Hill.
Hampshire.
All right, commercial, and let's listen into the track here. This is all what we're used to hearing, right? This is what we're hearing. This is what we're used to hearing. Battle version. Sammy Smith, your dark horse. He's in P7. Look at Herbst moving on up. Lord's going, Withrow's going with Custer. Martin's going with Custer. Riley Herbst. What's wrong with pasta? I don't know. He's in P26. P26. These tires can't last 81 laps. $30 likes to go to 300. What's wrong with the 7? Falling back as well. He's in 15th. Justin B is impressive, got to admit it. Yep, he's in 4th. And remember, he won here today already.
63.
Thank you for subscribing, 97 Cobra Racing. We appreciate you.
And I know the skies don't look great from the roof of the 20 of Christopher Bell, but I would tell you, kind of looking out the window, it's the brightest it has. Almost, dare I say, some sunshine on the racetrack, and I think that matters because as you see now shadows, the cars
sounds good.
Shadows on the backstretch, that will change the handling very quickly. If the temperature comes up, you mentioned how that bottom lane was the fastest. You wonder if it gets a little warm and slick if it doesn't move up to that second lane.
Yes, D, tonight.
This is a great battle right here. Christopher Bell, I feel like it's just a little bit quicker.
That track sound, where's that from? NASCAR. It's from the live cam. The live cam we're watching here is the live audio from the track.
He does getting into turn 3. Will he try to slide him or keep the car on the bottom of the racetrack? Chandler, I believe, just kind of smartly said, all right, you're quicker. This time in a race, I'm going to give you this spot. Didn't really put up that big of a fight.
76 laps to go. Custer with a 2-second lead.
Separating 1 and 2.
So let's see the speed that Bell has. I feel like Chandler's been holding Christopher up a little bit. Not that he was doing anything wrong. That's his job to hold him up. But let's see if Christopher Bell can start running Custer down.
He's a rich fast pasta. Remember, he won that $100,000. Was it at Dover, T. Conley? Where did he win the $100,000? When he won the last one for the Xfinity Series.
So now is he going to be so nice to Bonsignor? Right, it's one thing to Christopher Bell.
2.5, almost 2.5 second lead.
The modified driver,
yeah, $100,000.
Gets a pretty good run underneath the 81. Bottom of the screen.
Yeah, Dover. That's what I thought.
We saw contact between the 48 and the 16.
Woo, 19 got a little loose there. Did you see that?
I think it was AJ's fault. I'm not sure Parker sees it that way.
Him and 81. Hope he doesn't get too loose here.
Bonsignor to the outside now of Chandler Smith.
What a move. Now he's got Chandler where he wanted him. He wanted the outside. Everybody's been trying to pass on the inside. That was an aggressive move.
What lap is this caution going to come out? We'll see.
I know
we got plenty of racing to go.
36 years old, but won that modified race today, tying Teddy Christopher for 3rd all time.
He's loose coming out of that turn.
Time champ, and you could tell Marty I know he might have to learn the car, but there's zero question that he has so much racecraft.
Boy, what an impressive debut for the Xfinity Series for Justin Bonsignor, who, yes, did win the modified race earlier today. And see, that's a great point.
Deegan in 29th, last car on the lead lap.
I know exactly where everything is on that car. To me, these Xfinity cars just feel so big, so just getting used to the car. And he's mentioned that a few times on the radio. He's told the team the car is really good. I'm just learning, every lap learning so far. He's been very impressive, Kim.
And Chandler Smith having
been at subscribe, y'all.
Two of his teammates. The interesting thing is when he was running second,
let's go Deegs. Backyard, what's up?
We're a third to fifth place car, so we need to take a swing at this next time we're down to be a winning car. Sure enough, now he finds himself right in that position, in that fourth position where he guessed they should be running. He said the front end is non-existent. It is numb. It is so tight. So right now, Chandler Smith does not have the car he needs under him to be a winning race car here this afternoon.
How about Carson Quapple in the 88 going up against a Cup driver in the 17 of Alex Bowman in that HenryCars.com number 17. Parker Kligerman with a front row seat.
70 to go.
I feel like
there's Digger and Al Guy are running for P12. Remember, loose is fast if you can manage it properly.
Young man's done a nice job.
It's Custer's. He can keep busy Bell at bay. That's right.
Allgaier once again.
Almost 3 seconds now.
Allmendinger. This time he completes the pass.
It's been anything but smooth for the 7, but you can't argue the speed that they bring. Once again, another fast car.
So check this out. We talked about it. Bonsignor saw how long it took Christopher Bell to get by the 81.
There you go.
He's like, well, you know what? If you want to run that
Thank you so much, Lane. Appreciate it.
And that is a move, Steve, that we see a lot with the modifieds, right? Using a lot of racetrack. We just talked about how everybody's just stuck right on the bottom. He was willing to go there because of the confidence he had in the knowledge of the racetrack. Even though he doesn't know this car,
definitely going to be more yellows, Ray.
Let's put it up here and see what happens.
Yeah, I hope if Kevin Harvick's watching, I hope he had a smile. That was a little Kevin Harvick-esque, as you see a big slide here. He kind of runs that second lane on exit with confidence, not necessarily to pass, but that's what
you think he's sandbagging, holding back.
There's Cole Custer, and he starts to put a few laps or cars a lap down.
A big week for Cole Custer and really the entire Haas group. It's no secret, right? Stewart Haas Racing selling their charter, shutting down their Cup organization. A lot of question marks what was going to happen this week. It was announced that they're going to have basically
so Cole Custer going after Deegan now.
To run 2 Xfinity cars and 1 Cup car. No more details yet on who the drivers are. It would shock me if Cole Custer isn't part of that organization, but nothing's been announced. We don't know. That's got to ease the mind of some of their employees, though, and maybe help the rest of this season kind of be just a little bit more confidence.
And I got a little bit of insight from
Thank you, James.
Custer as far as he said that, yes, we are going to still have 1 charter for the Cup Series, 2 Xfinity Series teams. The one thing that everybody
Custer's lone Cup run was the final race in Kentucky,
a new team
where he was a rookie. Thank you for subscribing, Noro.
I've got to find the driver for the Cup Series, and I have to get sponsors. These are all new things, even though they have the experience of almost a little over a decade of experience being a team owner. They still have to kind of attack this as a new team.
Well, the key to that, though, is that if they're able to keep their people, you have Jonathan Toney, a championship-winning crew chief, has done a really nice job.
Wow, you were there in Kentucky. That's one racetrack I always wanted to go to was Kentucky. Never got to go.
Last year, they made him a crew chief. He was an engineer. They made him a crew chief.
Corey Heim in that 26. Ooh, got to lose. Little Herps, give him a bump.
What kind of job David could do, but he's done a great job. So they have a great foundation to build off of.
A lot of racing all around the track. Up front, Cole Custer. Good battle for 6th and 16th. Only 64 remain here in New Hampshire.
All right. Bring in the race noise.
Inside.
You need to come to Darlington. That's another one I want to go to is Darlington as well. I'd love to go there too. You watched Kyle Busch win all 3 races there one weekend. Yeah, I did that. Saw him do that in Bristol.
Outside again, 71 back to 9.
I think you, man, Sean. It's all good, brother. It happens. Sometimes I miss people.
48, 21, 97.
We appreciate you being here, buddy. We're just here trying to watch some racing. That's all we're here for.
Still out there. Clear. Get back in your rhythm here. Try to run some good lap time.
Lap 138 at 200. We're scanning, all scan here. Not a fan of Team Penske, including last week's winner, Blaney. Yeah, it's just a parking lot. And it was a parking lot trying to get to the track. Oh, look at Herps.
Yeah, it's going to be 1 on entry.
That's a little too much. What's up, Max Fish? Good to see you. You're back, Adam. Good to see you. Yeah, they were bumping and... Ooh, look at that little loose there for the 98. You have a sweet corn festival in Urbana, Illinois, James says. Herps, thank you for subscribing, Risty. Thank you so much. Keep hitting that like button. We're trying to get to 300 likes. Keep subscribing, y'all. Would love to get to 15,200 before the end of this thing. Oh, no worries, Adam. Urbana, Illinois has a great sweet corn, TJ says. Illinois, sorry. Urbana, Illinois.
It's trying to make that pass.
Spain about to kill me.
58 to go in the race. It's getting to that point. Remember, they can run about 80 on fuel, so from the last pit stop around lap 93, no one can make it to the finish at lap 200.
Toyotas is what's going to be tomorrow, y'all.
So,
but I thank you, James and JGB.
The question is, will they?
Thanks so much.
It's not a huge advantage for new tires with traffic.
19, hanging tough.
Clean racetrack, single file green flag pit stops. I think you're going to pick up 7, 8, 9/10 of a second a lap. So
thanks so much. Get us to 300 likes.
Cole Custer with a 3.5-second lead. He can be a little conservative.
Your challenge is to get us to 400.
Him to stop, not lose the lead if he comes the next lap. But if you're Bell, Bonsignor,
there's been talks, Tad, but nothing official.
High merit, do you try to jump and leap the guy in front of you by coming early? Now the trick is,
I can see Corey Heim in an Xfinity car next year.
It takes one of those close calls to turn into a car
Silver Queen is the best corn.
So we'll see who is aggressive on the pit call.
You're getting me hungry for corn now, y'all.
If it's Christopher Bell,
that I can't eat.
Custer knows he has 3.6 seconds, so he definitely shouldn't come first. There's no reason. He's earned the right.
So we're getting green flag pit stops coming up here very soon.
And just kind of wait 2, 3 laps at the most. I wouldn't want to go more than 3. I really wouldn't want to go more than 2 because unlike most
always
tracks,
think so going to be a bow tie coach if someone can't win long as it's a Chevy.
You just don't fire off. You actually maybe
any rowdy friends.
And if you put your driver in too much of a risk, like if you call Custer as the 1 and the 98 are in a duel right here, you could kind of get him to drive himself into a
Thomas,
mistake.
thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you, Thomas.
So see this battle right here. Ryan
40 to go to 15,200.
ago, he just ran a 31.35 compared to the leader 31.74, so about a half a second on tires.
And that's for Sieg, who I don't think
Teeth are overrated. Grab the corn the long way.
I will assume he's going to pick up even more speed, probably 8
There he is, some bunch of rowdy friends.
Remember, there was no practice, so the teams really don't know how much tires are worth. And everybody on pit road just watched Ryan Sieg make that pit stop. Right there, he was 3/4 of a second faster.
54 to go
so
here.
There is speed in putting on tires.
Yeah, Custer's fast lap of the race is almost 1 second faster than he's running right now.
Sam Mayer.
But like I said, he can sit and wait. I think it really comes down
Riley
to
Herbst battling for 8th.
Points makes his gamble a little bit easier, maybe.
Now, when you come down pit road before everybody
TJ
else
says the University of Illinois.
Early, you expose yourself to the caution.
What's their mascot? The Illini. That's right.
Jeff,
the Illini.
For the 19 of Bonsignor. Not a lot of green
We did a Tennessee Volunteers Illini game for basketball this year.
Well,
it's pretty good.
The key to that is, I don't think it's a difficult pit road to get on. As there's a great battle.
What happened?
Between the 1 and the 98. However, the lack of experience. We just saw him lose time going down pit road.
I see you, Mayor.
There's an art to getting on the pit road, maximizing that pace, not get caught.
Oh, here we go, Christopher Bell in the
pits. No experience on. So if he does a good job, it will be because of all the work he did in the simulator. And here comes Christopher Bell.
Bell on pit road now. So Marty, Christopher Bell trying
fighting the line. That's right.
Yep, Steve called it.
Thanks for that.
51 to go. Christopher Bell comes to pit road. He said he needs to turn better on exit, but mid-corner is where he needs the most.
Thank you, Richard, for your hard work today, buddy. Appreciate you.
Well. So he was 3 seconds behind Custer when the stops happened, Kim.
As long as the Volunteers beat South Carolina.
As other cars making stops, including Riley,
here comes
already on the left side.
Cole Custer, the leader.
He said the balance is okay on entry. Then it gets loose as the leader, Cole Custer, comes in. The main chatter on the radio for him has been, where is Christopher Bell running?
There's Corey Heim.
You're doing with your lap something very similar to what Christopher is doing. Just a little loose firing off for Cole Custer as he hopes to regain the lead when he gets back on.
Oh, I remember that too, Ken. That was awesome.
Bonsignor does under his first green flag stop here in the Xfinity Series. He said the car was really good and honestly one of the best cars the longer they ran. We'll see if he can gain some track position. Came in 3rd. Also, you see up front of pit road, Corey Heim coming in. Said his car struggling on exit. And Austin Hill had some really good long run speed, but he too a little bit too tight the later they ran, Kim.
As Chandler Smith is going to make his stop, remember, he said they felt like they were a 3rd to 5th.
Battle version, it's probably F1. It's just so early. But there's so many big-time streamers that do it. I don't know. Who won the stage? Christopher Bell won stage 2. And did he win stage 1 as well? I can't remember. Who won stage 1? Help me remember, y'all.
Under the car, so that was a big long stop for Corey Heim and his race team.
He won't even go outside. It's okay. It's interesting.
A moment ago, but Corey Heim lost a ton of track position here, Rick, on that pit stop.
Yeah, when they dropped the right side, it looked like they set it on
Mayer,
the
that's right. Sam Mayer won the stage 1. Christopher Bell won stage 2. That's right. Thank you.
To go over and do the front tire. And Steve, they could do that, right, without bringing another gun over?
Yeah, so we're going to see right here that the tire change is pulling on the hose because it is sitting.
Bad pit stop for Corey Heim. That's going to screw up his top 10 run.
He doesn't have an option, so the rear tire change comes up and takes the tire off. So this is all just waiting on the left front.
Chevrolet is the winningest car in NASCAR, Lee says.
The issue probably happens when you run out to the right
Keep
side.
hitting that like button for us. Your goal is 400 likes. I don't know if you can do it or not. Let's see if you can do it.
Talking about entrance.
Well, this is just.
And our other goal is 15,200 on the subs.
As quickly as he can, and just completely out of control. And that, that's again, it's just lack of experience. He was a second behind this 20.
They don't get points because they don't run in the division.
Yeah, and we haven't heard of any.
Richard says, "Thank you, CeeLo in Spain, for the stream."
We still have quite a
You're
few
welcome.
that need to come to pit road.
Same man, you're welcome.
Stops. The top 7 still need to come to pit road.
46 to go. Top 7 haven't pit yet.
20 car when that pit stop started. Now he's 4 seconds behind. So, that's track position. just, again, it's just all these little things that he just doesn't have familiarity with.
And the leaders, or the ones that haven't pitted, you mentioned, Rick, what's their plan? Well, they're hoping right now we see a yellow. 62 laps on this fuel run. If we assume they can go 80.
The difference in the ones that are a lap down, the ones that are 2 laps down. Corey Heim, he had trouble on pit road.
He's done a really nice job behind the wheel. Maybe
yeah, Alex Bowman, Christopher Bell.
The 88, we don't see this car number all the
time. Do not get
points.
points.
9 of Brandon Jones. You would
and
think
Corey Heim
conservative and score points.
And Mason Massey.
Like this. I think the 9 needs to quit worrying about points. We're looking for not a Hail Mary, but let's take some risks, take some gamble, see if we can get a little bit of good luck to go our way.
Alex Bowman, because of this strategy, is currently in the 3rd spot.
The 91.
Highest he's been in this race, again, starting way in the back to start this race.
You know,
so there's Custer,
that penalty to start
and then Christopher Bell.
He was a lap down, like a lap 5. He's recovered all the way to 6th. And while he's 16 seconds behind and a pit stop is going to hurt him, he'll lose a lap.
Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it, Todd.
Right, it changes the entire complexion of the day. There's only currently 13 cars on the lead lap.
Kyle Weatherman running in the 4th spot in this 91.
You see Drive Smart on the quarter panels. Nothing on the
Ford has done the best rebuild since the 08 ballot.
The support. You know, there are times, Jeff, where you know, it's hard in this series to try to understand kind of what they have for equipment because there is a variety of equipment. But it seems like Kyle.
Every motor on that track is a GM V8.
Lane. Looks like the tires are up, maybe just a wiggle in corner entry.
Yeah, and probably a lot of buildup on the tires. You know, tires are hot. You get up out of the groove. It picks up all that debris. Now no pace whatsoever. Let's see what happened. 98, he's on new tires.
Ooh, that 19.
Yeah,
is still loose out of that turn.
A trap you get caught in sometimes when you have older tires and people around you have newer tires. You drive in the corner with them, and now you're going too fast. Like you do not have the pace that they have because they have newer tires. Looked like he just got in a little bit too deep.
So you see,
Ford is Cole Custer is the only Ford in the top 16 or top 14.
Of the cars that can make it. He's leading the group that can make it to the finish. Bell back in 8th is next.
Keep hitting that like button for us. So keep hitting that subscribe.
When we see the final few pit stops, Custer should be the leader of the race unless we get a yellow before.
Bonsignor has dropped back to 5th of those cars that have already been on pit road. We'll see if he can.
He's loose as all get out of that turn.
But the laps are winding down. Only 41 still to go with Carson Quapple out in front.
All right. We're just waiting on the 18, the 88, the 9, the 17, the 4 to pit. That's what we're waiting on. He's putting on a show for Coach Gibbs. All right, there's one. Cole Custer making his way. What did I miss? A bunch of green flag pit stops, T-Van. And the top 3 right now have not pit. Possibly Kyle Weatherman as well in P5. This is Sheldon Creed. The 19 for 10th place. There's Corey Heim and Chandler Smith. Corey Heim 2 laps down. He had an issue trying to pit. Just started raining 30 minutes south of Boston. Thanks, Adam. 20 minutes. These two have been battling for a while. What's up, Eleanor? Good to see you. Straight dry over there in Massachusetts. And tomorrow we'll bring you the live coverage tomorrow, flag-to-flag coverage of the race tomorrow as well. So make sure you hit that notification bell. The stream will be up later on tonight.
change.
He's moving.
Gambling.
Pasta in P7. Fast pasta. Greetings from Roswell, New Hampshire. Go cold, JD. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry, not New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire. No? New Mexico. I'm sorry. Roswell, New Mexico. Go cold. You'll be there. Awesome. Ernie's from Maine. Good to see you, Ernie.
Long, we have not been able to take this car anywhere, hoping for a caution. They didn't get it. They brought him down. Alex said it feels like he's just battling the race car way too tight, so they did make an adjustment as he blends on, and they had an uncontrolled tire during that stop, a slower stop early in the day.
Keep hitting that like button for us.
Great day for Alex Bowman, who was hoping for extra seat time, Marty, to help him in
We're
tomorrow's
1,000 of those folks in here now. And that 19 has been battling that 18 for a good long. Here comes
17. Now we see the 9.
The 9 and Alex Bowman, which should put Cole Custer, the new leader. If you're a Custer fan, let me see those double zeros. Let me see those double zeros.
This has been a solid day for Brandon Jones at one of his better racetracks, trying to play a little bit of strategy, but they do
Comes
not
the
get it to
88.
work out for them. Carson Quapple also coming down pit road. He's been so impressive in his starts so far this year. He still has 4 races
Let's
left.
see. SVG is in 18th spot. He's last car on the lead lap.
Carson, he's run just outside the top 10 for much of the day here, coming for his final
Are
stop
you an
with
alien?
3 to go.
This is the best battle so far on the track right now.
This is a hard. I mean, Junior Motorsports has the extra car with the 88. Hendricks here with the 17.
Oh, crash!
Pull on
Who
the
is it? The 7?
Oh boy, this is the yellow they were all looking for.
The 6.
It might have come just a little bit late, though. As we
The
see Armani
6.
Williams spinning and bringing a caution out.
Oh, you're welcome, Adam.
Under 32
Glad you're here.
laps to go.
The right front is flat here.
Sarah, what's up? Good to see you.
All the way to the bottom.
Right rear flat as well.
So normally in Xfinity Series racing, we would think the leaders would be done because they've put 3 sets of tires on, but with no practice, they have an extra set.
Awesome,
We'll see if
Andrew.
anybody
Good to
decides
welcome
use them
back.
to 6.
Thanks for
Making
being a
his way back
member.
around. No interliners here at the short track. That's why the car sits so
You guys
low
want to
on
become
the
a member?
leaders.
99 cents gets you the emojis.
You just called it a short track.
It is to me. I don't know what the rules are. I know it's 1 mile.
That's why you saw the surprise. in my
Is
face.
everyone going to
Say
pit? They
it's,
got
you
to. I don't know.
they do
Everybody
it
just
by
pit,
track
though.
length, but as an old school crew chief,
We'll
you run
see.
a short track car here. You
I
run
would.
brake ducts here. You don't run interliners here, so everything seems like a short track.
Here again, the reason for the caution.
Is anything
This is the
interesting
7th of
going
the
on?
day.
It's coming down to the wire here.
It's really late in the corner to be getting that loose.
Yeah, a flat tire, yep.
In contact with the inside wall.
We'll see, Adam. SVG could join Trackhouse.
Slid right
Let's
through
go
the opening.
7, Billy Bowles. Matthew, what's up?
It flat spot. Oh, here it comes. I know they had to hit it somewhere. But, so you said it. So now this caution came out. So you've got all those
Stay
guys
out.
that just pitted.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You know, with
The
brand new
17
tires.
just pit. So,
Well, so currently scoring as Quapple on the lead lap in 16th, the last car with the newest tires. In front of him, take a Ryan Sieg. He pitted at lap 142.
so Bowman's down a lap. So
You know, I think some will pit just because there's, you know, you're not going to lose any spots. If you're
the 88 could not pit and be in P1 here.
lap now, I would come put my tires on because say we run 10 more, you know, this would
What's
be my
up?
last. There's no reason to save them with 31 to go, and that will cycle the 88 up. I don't think the leader would come.
Oh, here comes Cole
So I think
Custer.
Tires are a big.
Here
value.
comes
I'm
Christopher
flipping. I would
Bell.
stay out. If I'm somebody back there in the middle of the pack, for sure. If I'm the 88, I'm staying on the racetrack. Kim.
And as you see, Chandler Smith, interesting
Wow.
because originally they were not going to bring him down pit road. They did elect to bring him down.
Well, welcome
with fresh
back.
Goodyear tires. Cole Custer
You were
there
wrong.
in the middle. Jonathan Tony said we have 17 laps on this set of tires. That's about where they start to tank. I think we're best off if we take 4 fresh Goodyear tires. A little tight for Cole Custer, Marty.
Crew Chief Tyler Allen made this call for Christopher Bell on the bottom of your screen because Bell
Thank
said,
you.
I don't
Yeah,
know, I'm just not
1,000 of us
nearly
here.
as connected as I was
Thank you
earlier,
guys, the
and
ones that are
nearly
here.
as
If you're
connected as I
watching
need to
Ninja,
be."
watching
So
the
Bell
race,
needs
thank
a
you so much, guys, for watching. Please say hi.
Help out, but Steve, how about this call for
Bowties.com.
to pit road here with 30 to go? The extra set certainly helps out.
I'm sure that's a website too, Ken. Slingerman +9, 2 tires.
30 to go. The shootout is here, Rick. I know there's been weather and a lot going on, but you are in for a treat here. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Looking forward to the final 30 laps from here in New England.
All right, 30 laps. Keep on hitting that like button for us. We're coming down to the wire here. You didn't really think they'd pit. Yeah, me neither. But this should be interesting. After it all sorts out. Sean, thanks for becoming a rookie member. I appreciate you, Sean. Appreciate that. You are eligible for all those emojis now. Thank you so much. You guys have a good time with those. Those are always fun. And they change no matter what we do. If we're doing Braves baseball, there'll be Braves baseball tonight. If they're racing, they're racing emojis. If we're doing basketball, it's Tennessee basketball emojis. Whole bunch of stuff. It always changes no matter what. And then Braves, Yankees tonight, and then also Tennessee Volunteers, Aggies tonight. We'll be watching that as we watch. And the cameraman likes that guy right there for some reason. Keeps on showing him. So Jesse Love, look at Jesse Love in P1. And that 88 car, it's got 4 fresh tires on it as well. This should be interesting.
Almost 0 green flag laps.
Could JRM pull this off? What's up, Angela?
So he is essentially starting like on scuffed tires, and that's a best case scenario at this racetrack.
I don't know how he's P1.
A little bit of heat in that tire. Great call by this team to put him in this position.
I mean, he started last. I mean, I don't mean like really bad. I mean last car in the starting grid.
Thank you, Paul, for subscribing. Appreciate you.
Is really such a limited amount of time behind the wheel. This is just his 4th start in the Xfinity Series this year. But as you guys mentioned, a 4th.
We're halfway to 400 likes, y'all. Thanks so much.
So
what's up, Brian from the swamps of Florida?
To be 27 laps to go.
Hill and Creed starting beside each other. Uh-oh.
He ran short tracks all over Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina with great success. He is not going to be intimidated with this late race restart, Kim.
Played against the Tennessee Volunteers in '94.
To give Parker Kligerman just 2 tires.
Our marching band from Tennessee was bigger than our football team, the pride of the Southland band.
A last-minute audible to take 2 for Parker. Remember, he told us yesterday, and our
I bet they're not. Thank you, Todd, for becoming a rookie member. Todd, thank you so much, man.
Do that with good finishes. Gained a lot of track position with that call.
Now he has to try to keep it.
Cannot see it on here.
Restart, which is tough for everyone in the field.
Looking at Patrick Donahue there.
All right, if you're the 2, is it an obvious? You got to take the outside of the front row, right? The outside just fires so much better.
You have to take the top. The outside, as you said, always leaves the restart zone with much more speed. You have to take the top. The question is, what does Custer do, right? Because he knows that 2 is on old tires. He goes to the top. Custer goes to the bottom. That is an interesting call.
So he believes that Quapple's going to, even though he's in the...
All right, this should be an interesting restart.
He thinks we get down to
Go
1,
Braves, Samson.
That's exactly what he's thinking. Marty.
Let's chat with Danny Stockman. Walk me through the reason to make this call and leave him out, Danny.
Well, we're going to run about 15th today. There's about a half a tenth to a tenth of fall off in that run right there. So I think we could net gain. I'm sure we're going to bleed, but we're going to have a net gain, I hope. So
sometimes that's the battle, Steve,
let me see those 2s. Yeah, that's cute.
About 18th to Danny's point.
I guess I didn't include the 2. I guess they didn't do a paint scheme this week. Jesse Love. Let me see those 2s.
Any excuses there? We were going to run about 15th. I mean, so...
my name is Todd. I've been here a while.
16th, there's only 16 cars in the lead.
We appreciate you, T-Van.
Yeah, the whole move right here for Jesse Love. Number 1, get a great launch.
Thank you for subscribing, Scott.
With good speed. Then
appreciate you.
You have to carry a lot of speed.
What did you say there?
The great question is, behind him is Christopher Bell. What is his play? He knows Love is on old tires. Is he going to try to pop him 3 wide, or is he going to try to...
We go, green flag.
What I heard in
How's the puck looking now?
Hope it sticks. Drive it into one and hope it sticks. We're about to find out. Little bump there from Bell. 3 wide into one.
Oof. Horrible time for a commercial. Hold on a second.
Great work by the 88 to accelerate and get clear. Now just put the laps together. 26 to go.
Come on.
Cole Custer fighting for second right now on that 0-0. Jesse Love up the racetrack. He falls back to third.
You're scared. See those 88s.
Now Carson Quapple. Can he hang on to it with the older tires? 25 to go.
See him come by here.
For third. Jesse Love now with the 20 on his inside.
Camera's slow.
C. Bell trying to take that spot away.
All right, 1 second. I'm going to refresh it here so we can watch the rest of this.
Oh, and the slide behind him. Looks like Chandler Smith goes around.
Hold your line.
And a caution.
Don't roll. Hold your line.
Chandler Smith.
And the 8th caution has come out.
Right here. Get it rolling.
Chandler running in the 5th spot when he got sideways. And another restart.
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
Well, the battle cam's not working now.
Everybody's really aggressive, especially late in the race.
There it is.
Here it is, Chandler Smith underneath the 18. Sheldon Creed.
Sheldon Creed take him out? Yes, he did.
It's hard racing, really.
Stay off the wall, so.
Contact made, but it was only the 81 of Chandler Smith that goes around, bringing the...
All right, caution. Thanks for this. Pain to watch anything else. NASCAR in Canada, anything without have to pay. I know, man. Appreciate you being here. Oh, boy. Thanks for everybody being here. Thanks for all the new members. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to have to restart this camera. Yeah, 1 second, y'all. I'm restart it. Refresh. Refresh the page. 7 and 7. Whoop whoop. Carson. Yeah, look at it. 88. 00. Christopher Bell. And then Jesse Love. Who is going to win this thing? Jesse Love with the bad tires. If Christopher Bell wins like you predicted, you'll sing Rocky Mountain for all of us. I don't know about that. This is Christopher Bell's car right here. And hold on, turn it on here. The in-car camera for Christopher Bell. It's Rocky Top. Yeah, it's not Rocky Mountain. Rocky Top. I've sang it before.
Thank you. I'll have 4 years left garbage.
That's right. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream today. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Oh no, refresh. I must have had a wreck or a caution. Yeah, they had a wreck. Oh, this is Parker Klingerman. I'm sorry. This is Parker Klingerman in-car camera. All right, let's go back to the battle cam. Wow, that's crazy. Carson's cam looks amazing. Yeah, from the in-car there. All right. Who's going to win this, y'all? DJ, what's up? Good to see you. Good to be. You picked Bell to win as well? Chris Rail's kind of fallen off here in this third stage. He really just hasn't had it. Who you guys got? The 88, the 00, the 20? Who's a dark horse here? The 0, the 88, the 88. Allgaier for Ken, Custer for chasing. Ray's got the 20.
Others accelerating, and that allowed the inside lane to get going.
Who you got? Joseph's got the 19. 00 for Brian. T. Conley's got the 2.
Tight shots there.
Corey's got the 88. JRM. Tim's picking all 5 for JRM.
Right. So if you're Carson
Coach has got JRM. 88 for Scott or the 0. 00. Paul 19.
I don't know.
That's right, Russell.
Settle down and put some good laps in. Just like Dover.
Joe GR. Well, 5 cars. Don't forget the 88. Eric Church. They got 5 cars.
You can do it.
Kenny's got the 00. 2 for Ironhead.
Out of something he's never
Anthony's going the 20. You don't have to spam the chat though, Anthony. Adam's going with the 20.
And you've done this multiple times.
Lord Withdraw's going 00.
And you beat some of the very best in that business. Go do it here. And that just puts him in his comfort zone.
You guys like our sports ticker as well?
Junior Motorsports is just, their late model is producing talent.
Almost to 400 likes.
Through their late model. Now they have
all right, Anthony. You don't want to be blocked.
Carson looked like
Collins got the 18. That'd be something if he could win. First time winner 88, Jermaine says.
Both. I think you have to. If you're a Custer, I think you have to take the front.
Always pick the 2. Adam's going 20. Master's going 00.
This way did you, Andrew? But what did your driver
88 for
learn
Tim.
from when he
88 for
second
Sean.
that might help him here?
Lloyd going 20, but my heart's in the 88. Love the Phillies winning. I don't. Braves fan, Andrew. That puts pressure on us. Got it down to 6 games at least.
We didn't have a track position. We just had to do something different, and we talked all week.
A 19 double win in a day, that would be something.
There you go, Steve. Sometimes you never know when that caution's going to fall your way. Certainly has for this junior motorsports team in the
No
88.
Toyotas, Michael says. Jermaine with the 18. Let's go, Groogity Buggity Buggity.
Here we go, green flag. Let's go racing, boys!
What can I do to put myself in a position to catch a break? That's what the 88 did.
Oh, look at the 20 pushing the 88.
Get a great start with Custer to his inside and Bell behind.
How big of a deal would it be?
You're welcome, DJ. Oh, crash! The 19. Oh. Austin Hill, SVG.
Really great work on the 88 to realize the 20 was looking 3 wide middle. He still kind of got to get shoved off the ball.
The 19 got loose in the turn and caused all of that.
That'll bring the caution out again. Sam Mayer also involved here.
Sam Mayer as well.
The question is, did the 00 of Custer get by Quaffle before
Who said
this
wreck?
caution happened to take the lead?
Yeah, just a reminder, as we see damage on the Austin Hill machine as well. It's really simple for NASCAR. This decision just goes back to the loops. What happens is when the caution comes out, it basically fields the freeze to the let me try this again. Freezes the field to the previous loop. It's electronically done. As we see Bonds Jr. still sitting there. So NASCAR will just go to the lineup that the computer says. This isn't a camera
Austin Hill in the
situation. That's
pits.
only to determine the finish of the race.
This
Clap, clap, clap.
For Bonsignor is not going to be indicative of how good
For
of
you
a job
Austin
he
Hill
did.
haters
For
out
the
there.
finish. Great work by him today.
Tried to block there. Went down in front of Sammy Smith. Maybe got a little help there, sure enough, from Sammy to go around, and Sam Mayer was right there as well.
Well, I'm not so sure that Mayer didn't get into him. Watch this. Watch the one car.
Ooh.
You know, I don't know. They're just
Maybe
all
the 8
bottled
got
up there
into
together.
the
One car came in
19.
later. They was already into the back of the 19.
It's a sweet sign watching the 21 crash.
Here you go. Here's this battle. Great shot.
Let's see what happens. The 8. The 8 got into the 19.
Pretty clear. The 88. The NASCAR saying the 00 was the leader. So there's obviously a loop line somewhere off turn 2 there that will score him the leader. On board with Parker Kligerman.
You don't hate Austin Hill.
All right, so
the
this
yellow lights.
Crapola.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like, right? So there's a loop basically here in the middle of the corner and one here on exit. So it really goes back to, I really think in the middle of the corner, the 88 had already been passed by the 00.
Bell's gonna. He was pushing him last time.
Right? So you got the 00 leading. It's under green.
You said Chevy for the win.
Comes out. Like I said, it's automatic. It's not even really a human judgment. The computer says, hey, the 00 passed the 88 and crossed loop X, and then the yellow came out, so it scores it that way.
And that means another
keep it clean.
I've argued it for years, Rick, but that electronics, man, that doesn't lie.
So now
we need another caution. Lee's asking for another caution.
To add to his laps led as they roll under caution here before they determine the restart order.
Did they get Bowman back on the lead lap? Yeah, he's on 21st.
It's almost guaranteed.
Sam Mayer on the lead lap. He's in 25th.
That's been the move that's mostly worked. But what does
those guys involved there?
Does he restart on the bottom, or does he restart on the top and try to come out of turn 2 running second, and then try to take the fight to Custer? That's hard to do. It's hard to give up the front row. And I would want him to start on the inside.
Nice,
Daryl. You could make a real strategy of, hey, let's start on the outside. Let's get a great start. Let's leave with Custer and then try to go racing.
Okay.
I could argue the other. I would say what you said. Start second on the outside, and let's just see what happens between Bell and Custer, because maybe they both don't exit turn 2. Maybe this is our chance to sneak on through.
Bell's going to shove Custer. I don't see him doing stuff like that.
Winners take front row. Well, we'll see. The choose will be when we come back.
All right. This is going to be interesting. Let's pop into PRN radio and let's see what they're saying. See if they got anything going on.
Move this race along, and we're not going to be racing here at 7 o'clock at night and fighting darkness. By the way, there's a new dark policy, but it's not going to be in effect today, so we're not going to talk. At least we don't.
October 2nd, I'm planning on going to the Talladega race. Nice, Daryl.
What NASCAR does, they said, if darkness becomes...
It might be there for that one. I don't know yet.
An arbitrary time, when they get to
I can go to that race if I want to. It'll be the first time I get to go in a long time.
All right, here with Andrew Overstreet, who's the crew chief for Carson Quappel. You guys actually got a little bit of a break here with the caution. You're clicking off laps.
Almost to 400 likes. Help us get there.
He's done an awesome job all day. We just didn't have track position because we had to start by the metric and start dead last. But he's worked his way up, and just so happened that the caution came out right as we pitted, and good Lord let it work out for us. And
what's the obsession with that guy?
And I'm sure he's going to finish it off.
He's got a couple of top 10s for you.
381 likes. Thanks, guys. See if we get to 400. That's your goal.
I mean, he's a 2-time Cars champion. He knows how to win these races, and he's told me that the Cars Tour is harder than what he's had to face here. So he knows how to go against these guys.
They're stuck in Daytona traffic.
He's a veteran.
Good luck. Andrew Overstreet, crew chief for Carson Quappel.
If Carson actually feels that...
Yeah, it'll be... I've been, multiple times. I've been multiple times, Daryl.
I think he's being nice.
Actually got to be in the pits as well. Joey Logano won that day.
Because he's part owner of the cars.
And look, the Cars Tour is one of the best late model tours.
Come on, man. Let's race to the finish. That's right.
They race really hard.
Coming up, Caraway Speedway, July 3rd. It looks like William Byron going to be part of that Cars Tour race. Z-Max Cars.
Thinking about that tour, Mark. They don't need visiting hot shoes to put on a good show. They're regular tour group.
Walk up at the Eiffel Tower there, just outside of Lucas Oil Stadium, where they built an indoor pool. We've seen record crowds turn out, and we'll see who makes
NASCAR
that Team USA.
or fireworks, or to Rumble fireworks.
Swimming trials.
What would be your move? I mean, you're a collegiate athlete. If you had to be in the pool, what stroke would you excel in?
It'd have to be freestyle.
Really?
I don't think I could do it.
I need a USC hat.
You could do the backstroke.
Did you get to the 400? Awesome, y'all. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
I was just wondering which one you would pick.
Deegan for the win.
I think my best bet is freestyle, but yeah, backstroke. That way at least I could breathe. I just don't like to not be able to breathe. So backstroke could probably work.
Well, that's right, Adam. Those fireworks.
Marty.
Hey, Rick, an innocent bystander in all of that a moment ago was Austin Hill, who they still have not gotten the car fixed quite yet. He said something is bent.
David says, here comes another wreck.
On the left front. So that's going to be the focus right now for the 21. But
15 away from 15,200.
Points at Iowa. They had tire issues.
And he got us to 400 likes. Y'all are awesome.
Iowa. And then today, being in this late wreck, they're going to lose 30-plus points today. And that could be, Steve, almost 60 points this team would
He did Spring Dega in 2017. Nice.
Feels like just a few weeks ago, Austin, it was
tell him to throw a caution flag. I want to go to Dega in the infield on a Saturday night, but Spain won't let me go.
They've had good cars. I can't blame on speed. It just hasn't really gone their way. All right, Jeff, some debate on the choose.
Sorry,
Baldwin takes the front row.
Yeah, I think that was the right call. It's worth discussing.
You're guessing 2 more cautions? Good possibility. We got 14 to go. Maybe
remember,
1.
This regular season point championship.
Exactly,
They're also
T-Man.
racing Chandler Smith, who what you just saw in that spin earlier. So he's all the way down to 22nd as well. So both of the guys.
Who are you talking about, Jeff?
Regular season points are having a bad day.
And remember what else is on the line as we were riding along with Christopher Bell. Every start
nice,
in the
Michael.
Series here at New Hampshire, he's won. He's looking to make it 4 wins in a row if he can get
you can get him anywhere. Sport online, Daryl.
He's a nice guy, and he's racing. He's racing Custer.
All right, here we
He's
go.
racing 4 points, and so, Quaffel's trying to earn his way. He gets a little bit of a slide, but Bell, you can't.
Ken, that's funny.
A guy that you're racing that's racing for points. You got to be a little bit respectful.
Yeah,
I'll be there with you, buddy. Green flag, let's go.
Here we go, green flag. Let's go racing, boys.
Tires still hanging around in 6th.
Sheldon Creed up there in 5th. We will see. Now, 12 laps remaining. From the
you finally saw that? That's hilarious.
Great
Oh, no, Kitty. Oh, look at
second. Creed on the inside.
Christopher Bell just does not have it.
And Allgaier making that outside line work as they have shuffled Carson Quattro.
Whoa, the 92 wrecked.
Great fire off speed. You see him roll to the outside of the
What's
20.
Deegan doing?
He will get there.
Caution has come out again.
Deegan involved in a wreck.
Deegan in the 15.
Oh, she was going to plow into him or something.
92 of Nathan Bird.
The drunk tank and Dega.
To the back end. Nathan, a 24-year-old out of Litchfield Park, Arizona.
Caution on the track.
This was just his second start.
What's up, Pierce? Good to see you, buddy.
Bird was running in the 35th position.
Went to jail for mooning a cop. Oh my gosh, Kitty.
The AMR safety crew to him.
That's funny. So you got memories at least, Kenny.
Looks 3 wide. This is going to be a. Oh.
It's a party. That's right. I know.
15 definitely hit the 92.
Haven't experienced
I
it
can't
yet.
tell from that angle. There was 3 wide there, right? Did somebody get into the 15 or
Oh,
did she just misjudge
Deegan
corner
ripped off
speed
the
and
back of his
left
car,
rear?
the 92.
It was big contact either way.
So we got 10 laps to go.
Everybody battling for the same position, and
Probably just one more, because then it'll be green, white, checkered, right?
he's left for a quarter
I
pound
say
around.
one more, yeah.
So they will head into the infield care center, get checked out. See a thumbs up there from Bird. And Haley Deegan on pit road to the attention of her crew.
Deegan is a nuisance. Look at your Allgaier in second. He ain't got enough for Custer, though.
Now
I don't think anybody's got enough. I don't even think Christopher Bell has it.
Yeah, and some different
I think
players at the
Sheldon
front.
Creed's tires are
Double Zero
done.
still controls the race,
So I don't
but
think
now
he
Bell
has it
will
either.
restart second or choose second. We'll see where he'll actually restart. Creed as well, and then Allgaier.
Bowman.
So, Creed and Allgaier
P12.
basically jumped a row, which puts them in kind of striking distance, right? That 7 car, remember, they were so good early, they came down and checked them gear temperature at the end of stage 1. I thought they were in good position for strategy. They kind of went to the back. Then they had a really slow pit stop.
I'm sure you've been to our Braves streams, but if you haven't, make sure you attend them. We have a good time.
A little bit of trouble executing throughout the
I can't remember. I'm sorry if I
what you would want to circle.
Forget.
Jeff, you mentioned Christopher Bell's a good guy. That might count against him. But now, when he could line up on the inside of that 00, does that give him a little more room to maybe run aggressively into turn 1 and 2?
Yeah, I think it's exactly what he wants. I mean, obviously,
if you go to the outside, you can hold it, Cole.
He's not gonna get that choice. This gives him. It kind of puts it into back in his hands where he can just try to get a great launch. And
special sticker tires
is different than just taking your front bumper and shoving
285 to a decent exposure charge.
Him up a little bit.
God.
It's exactly what he needed if he's going to try to win this
What'd
race.
you do at Dega?
We saw Allgaier making a really aggressive move. He jumped on the outside of all of them.
All right, Seven's back and forth.
Working his way forward, so don't count him out either. We're already seeing. We talked about
instead of racing, boys.
Now we're showing.
Lord help
really
me.
Understanding why they're so aggressive, why the drivers get up on it and have to make stuff happen, and then the result of that is the cautions.
This is Chase wins in morning. Let's go Mets.
They come back around.
Aldinger 16.
Again, wet weather tires is what they ended up going to after they came off the pit road. So they switched over to wet weather tires, and that's
can't come in right now. We're eating ice cream.
Yeah, we're not sure what to.
Let me out of the car, Cole.
How it would look, to be quite honest, it looked normal. Wet weather tires worked so well.
I
Everybody
don't
looked
know.
like they had pretty decent grip. Cole Custer jumped out to an early lead.
I was in Florida until they got 3 games of the none. Now I'm pulling for the Oilers. Race fans, who wants to see Marco Andretti join NASCAR? That'd be cool. You want a commercial here?
AJ Allmendinger, Riley Herbst.
Maybe put the racing on larger window might be a bit more interesting. Jimmy, this is what we do.
Winner Sam Mayer.
This is what we do, Jimmy.
Good start, won stage 1.
Then it was Christopher Bell winning stage 2. Under caution, we
Control is an illusion.
Spin.
Chandler Smith. Good car most of the day. Contacting around.
It's hilarious. Y'all's stories are funny. I'm not sure yet.
Justin Bonson, your
maybe
modified driver, making his first start look great early, running upside the top 5 and just contact. He got spun around. You mentioned it, Jeff. The finishing order won't show as well as that young man did behind the wheel.
So 8 to go.
Most recent caution coming out for Haley Deegan. And
is Noah going to the 3 car? I'm not sure. Angry hubby.
Big
not sure.
Nathan Bird into the wall.
Welcome, TJ. We try to have fun here. We try to bring you the best content we can with the chat and everything.
6 to go when we take the green.
So don't count out Sheldon Creed here. Sheldon Creed looking for
a
his
good possibility to have one more caution.
Back there in 3rd place. If Bell picks the bottom, which we
make it
assume
fun. That's right. That's all we try to do.
Sheldon Creed to be right on the bumper of Cole Custer if he picks the top.
Well, you let me know, Dallas, how it is. I want to go see it too.
There you go. All that makes sense. Now,
all right, here we go. Austin Hill.
It's about getting a launch.
Bell on the outside, Custer on the Custer on the outside, Bell on the inside.
He has got to have the kind of the restart of his life because it's been so difficult to restart on the bottom. His chance to win all starts with entering side by side into one, Marty.
The 18's gonna wreck. He is gonna lose.
How different is the game?
Best race stream ever. Thanks, Andrew.
In the Cup Series starting inside of him.
It's gonna be a bit, Dallas.
You know,
oh, this is amazing.
You got Cole Custer on the outside here. Got Christopher Bell on the bottom, one of the best in the world. As far as I'm concerned, 2 of the best in the world going at it right here. So looking forward to it, and like I say, proud of everybody, and see how it turns out here.
All right, here we go, y'all. Green flag, boogity, boogity, boogity.
Here we go, green flag. Let's go, racing boys!
We'll see if he can go undefeated with the rain tires here.
Here we go.
Great. 2 of the best.
Chris Brill has to have a good restart, and he did not get it.
It'll be 6 laps to go.
Allgaier did not. He held back.
Cole Custer on the outside. Custer's best
oh,
finish here.
Klingerman.
Second. Back in 2019, he finished 2nd to C. Bell. Green flag back in the air.
Custer with the lead.
And a great launch by Creed again. Sheldon Creed fighting for that second spot, but here comes Bell. Bell on the inside.
Custer's car did not stick when he tried to go back to the throttle. Just never turned.
Hey, Susie, what's up? Alfred, thank you so much. Alfred, thank you so much, Susie. Custer on the outside, side by side with Bell.
For an opening. Now 5
I can't believe they're not showing the battle cam. Side by side still.
Bell still to the inside. Cole Custer surging ahead on the outside.
Bell's got
Need
to
a
make this
caution.
quickly. Custer's car is going to get better the longer they run.
Caution comes out.
And a caution.
And once again, we see the 15 of Haley Deegan with a problem.
Deegan getting into everybody.
Mason Massey and the 14 involved too. And look at all of the foam that you're seeing on the racetrack.
Oh, so it's going to be a green-white checker, y'all.
Door foam, Steve?
Door foam from somebody. I was waiting to see which door was missing. We'll see if it's
7,200. That's crazy, Dallas.
Both sides are on that
No
one.
thanks. Thanks for all the ones that are coming in. Hit the like button. See if we get to 500 likes. We're almost to 450. Keep hitting that subscribe as well, y'all.
There you have it.
Yeah. Ryan Ellis.
And that door
Trying to get to 15,200. 9 to go.
And the roll cage. It's just an absorber.
Means the 88 has a chance.
You hit the wall, you make contact, that foam just takes some
How
of
long
the
am I gonna
G-forces
put up
out of
with
the
that?
impact.
Trying to take a look at what happens.
There's the
15,
14 that wrecked with Deegan.
I think it was the 15.
Yep.
No, there's the 15 coming by there. So it wasn't the 15. Somebody else got into him.
What a battle between the
Makes
20
more
and the
sense,
double
Dallas.
zero. It looked like Bell had fallen back, but then
Right there, the 00, his car just did not turn. He drove the car in the corner, had to wait forever to go back to the throttle. But now his tires have heat in them. Now they're starting to stick better, and that's why Christopher Bell wasn't able to clear him.
T-Van.
and a great battle for the lead. Another restart coming up. They're still cleaning up in turn 2 right now. Here's a little contact we saw between the 8 and 48. Sammy Smith, Parker Kligerman.
She's nicer
right
than
there.
Danica Patrick. I'm sure she is, Jeff. Haley Deegan's better than Bubba Wallace. Come on, Cole. Big Orange baseball this evening. Need a live, brother.
That means overtime.
First
This
ever
will be
World
the
Series
8th
win for Big
overtime
Orange
race
if they
this
get it
year.
done. I know,
The
man.
leader at the scheduled distance.
I love her dad
has
in
only won
motocross.
2 of the 7 of those previous overtime races.
Charles.
Same strategy, guys?
Oh, I think so. I think
Custer
Go Big
outside,
Orange,
Bell
man.
inside.
Yeah, and what Custer's nervous about is what does he need to do different to prevent that from happening again?
She's
where
birdie.
Gets in the corner.
Let's go,
the
Bell.
car does
Brittany
not
says-
turn, does not stick. That's Custer's concern.
That's right.
The only
Makes
thing
more
he can do
sense,
in my
Dallas.
eyes is he's got to make sure he has those tires cleaned up really, really good.
It's not on for
All
another
the rubber
hour.
Off of them, as much heat in them as he can get, Marty.
Let's chat with Tyler Allen, first-year crew chief here. And so what advice can you give a Cup Series driver on how he can maybe do that restart a little bit better?
He's pretty good around this place, so I think he knows what he's doing. Just got to get through a few more corners.
So same game plan here, go
Wow,
inside.
Click, click,
Same
click.
game plan. He
That's all
knows
it
what
is.
he's doing. Get all his switches right, and we'll see if we can come out of here with a win.
I know Christopher's talked about how good the car was early on. Has it kind of fallen off as the day's gone on?
I don't know if it's fallen off. Some of the guys have gotten a little better. It's been chopped up here the last bit of this stage, so just a few more laps.
Maybe
We'll
go
find
back
out.
to trucks.
Tyler
I don't
looking
know.
to lead Christopher Bell
Arca,
to
back to Arca
staying
again. I don't know.
undefeated here at New Hampshire. He's
You're
never
taking
lost
Christopher
an
Bell on the
Xfinity
green,
Series
white
race.
checkered.
Could come down to maybe one more restart, Rick.
Yeah, let's take a look at those 3 wins. It started back in 2018.
It is beautiful. I like it too.
And exceptionally talented race car drivers come up through the Toyota program.
He's scared of
Been
the
with Toyota
lobster.
for forever, and this is part of the reason. All the success here, but the development work to get to this point is what's made him so good. on top
Let's
of
go, Briscoe.
just the natural talent that he has.
First 4 starts won by A.J. Allmendinger at the Charlotte Roval. Other drivers that have won their first 3, Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., and of course Christopher Bell here.
Well, the other thing I noticed there is Christopher Bell, 29 years old. I don't think he ages because he looks just like he did back in 2018. That was 6 years ago. The guy looks exactly
I don't feel like
the
she
same.
takes it seriously. I don't think that's the case at all, Adam. I think she's trying her best. She just doesn't have
Toyota had him working,
the team to support her
racing around
with a
North
good
Carolina,
car.
Virginia, and as soon as they put him in one of those cars, he immediately was competitive.
All in for Truex tomorrow. I'm going Brad Keselowski. I don't know though. He's top 5 all the time there at this track.
Maybe driving for him is the fountain of youth.
But I picked Christopher Bell here, so pulling for Bell.
How about, Custer, Bell, Creed we covered, Allgaier, Qualpel hanging in there. We have Kligerman up there on those 2 tires. How about Ryan Seaton,
Antoine's going Chase Elliott
39 car once again,
tomorrow.
Just running really well. Herbst, Alex Bowman, it's been an up and down day, all the way back to 9th, even though he had that penalty from the green flag.
That's what I say, T-Man.
10th.
Correct.
You can see all the cars. The drivers are just swerving the cars around.
She's got talent. She's just on the wrong
What you want
team.
to do is you want to make sure you're doing that in a clean lane. You don't want to be swerving your tires in a dirty lane and just picking up more of that debris. But you've
Ready
gotta
for the
get
7 of the
away,
88.
Spinning the rear tires.
Mark's going Chase tomorrow. Lloyd's going Bell today.
Trying to clean them up, get heat in them.
Remember Sheldon Creed in the 18, still looking for his first ever Xfinity Series win.
Yep.
He'll be
We've
following
been pretty
Cole
good at this
Custer
picking
into turn
drivers
1 on
thing.
the outside line.
So Christopher
97 Cobra says Haley Deegan either needs to go to ARCA and slowly work her way back up.
So what does he need to do? He needs to
Race some at Saturday night races at Bowman Gray Stadium.
You're accelerating out of a restart. So you're not going as fast to turn 1 as you are on a normal lap. Right? So you actually drive the car deeper into the corner on a restart than you do on a normal lap.
Michael,
What's that
it's
limit,
funny.
though? And that's why the
I'm going
entrance
anybody
speed is
but
hard to
Hendricks.
gauge. But we just saw
Green, white,
Custer
checkered
could
here.
not hold the bottom. He could not do it.
All right, cameraman,
If you're
get your stuff
Bell,
in
you
gear
have to be
here.
assuming that's gonna
You ready to
happen
go?
again.
Green,
You've
white,
got to
checkered.
nail this
Boogity,
launch.
boogity,
If you
boogity.
get in or
Here we go. Let's go, boys.
The control car, he's on the outside. It's overtime. Presented by Credit One Bank. Bell on
Come
the
on, Bell. He
inside.
did not get a good start again. What is the deal with Christopher? Look at Allgaier. What is the deal with Christopher Bell not getting a good
Great
start?
launch for the 0-0 of Cole Custer. Here comes Creed on the outside.
Oh,
Now can Creed get
he did
clear
have a
of the
great
20?
launch.
He does. Single file in second.
Oh, look
That'll
at
give him
Sheldon
options down
Creed.
here in 3 and 4. One
What are you
car
doing,
behind the leader.
cameraman? Go to the other guy.
Get a reminder, if the leader gets to the white flag, the next flag determines the end of the race.
Look at Sheldon Creed. Look at Christopher Bell. Oh, baby.
Inside.
One more to go.
Oh, baby.
3 wide for the lead. Bell on the inside. Creed on the outside.
Christopher Bell
Custer fighting back.
is going to win this.
Down the backstretch for the final time.
Come on, Bell. Let's go. Christopher Bell.
Creed running second. Custer is third.
Let's go. Christopher Bell.
He's done it. Christopher Bell. 4 straight wins in the Xfinity Series and New Hampshire.
Way to do it, Tim. Way to go.
See if I can get the.
Sorry, I made that a little bit harder than it probably could have been, but good job.
Wow.
For us, buddy. Really appreciate it.
That last lap, Christopher Bell turned it on.
What a race.
See what happens.
A lot of aggression there.
And Sheldon Creed finishes second for the 10th time in his career.
What happened to SVG? He finished 19th. That's some Creed stuff. get stuck in the grass, Christopher.
Well, Christopher Bell has done it numerous ways as far as finding
Riley Herbst,
victory
P8.
lane, but this is a first ever last lap pass at New Hampshire in the Xfinity Series.
Let's see how it happens. Christopher Bell does not get a great launch. Sheldon Creed on the outside of him does a really nice job of rolling speed, and now he's making forward momentum on the 00.
Yeah, so now he's running the 00 down, heading into turn 3. It looks like that the 18 has an opportunity. And I love the aggression of the 18. He goes in.
Christopher Bell is in P3 on the last second to almost last lap.
Shot in the bumper right there that kind of moves him up. I mean, slightly, that allows him to get 3 wide.
That's right. That loss of speed allowed Bell to be here, and then watch the 00. The 00 just got moved out of the way. So what does he do? He throttles up, says, you know what, you're not winning. A little bit of contact right there. Gets the 18 rear tires, not making grip. Christopher Bell driving away.
I love it. I love both moves. I like the push by the 18. I like the recovery by the 00. And are we surprised that Christopher Bell finds his way through 4th win? And all 4 now, Rick, have a different feel and a different look. Yeah. And then on the radio, sorry you made it hard.
Old Creed. He ran his mouth about RCR equipment. Keeps losing to him.
What a day for these fans, too.
All right, Lord Withrow, see you tomorrow. Later, guys.
Joining AJ Allmendinger now.
There you are leaving.
As the only 2 drivers in the Xfinity Series to win their
Lloyd likes the lobsters. You're welcome, Holly. Well, where's he going? Oh, you got the checker flag.
Morgan there to congratulate Christopher Bell.
And Morgan's been there.
It's a long-standing tradition here. The winner gets a lobster.
With him on this journey.
Thank you. Welcome, Karen. Thank you, D. All right.
A few pictures with the checkered flag. And now he's going to search out a fan. And Kim, you're down there with him.
I am. He's running around here like crazy, getting a fist bump from one of his crew members. Christopher Bell, man, what a day for this team. He keeps his perfect record in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at New Hampshire, but it was hard fought. It was a challenge out there today. That last restart,
yeah, he was,
that
D.
overtime restart, you didn't get the launch you necessarily wanted. How were you able to make that last lap pass?
Just being really fortunate, that's for sure. And, you know, I don't know, I feel so bad for Sheldon. He's been really, really close to winning these things, and today he did everything right to win that race. He restarted in the right lane, gave Cole a good push, and then coming to the white flag, he got Cole loose, and that's what opened the door for me. So, yeah, I don't know. This Mobile One Camry was really, really good early in the race, and then once I lost the track position, I was just kind of another guy. So, very fortunate to keep my undefeated streak alive. We got really lucky there.
You have so much talent at this racetrack, but you are the 4th different driver to win in the 20 car this season. What kind of statement does that say about the team that was behind you today?
Yeah, I mean, it's just really cool. You know, Tyler Allen is the crew chief on this thing, and he was my Cup engineer for ever since I got into the 20 cars. So I was really looking forward to racing for Tyler.
Thank you guys so much, y'all.
On here, we're going to add a 4th today. So he's doing a really good job, and everyone on this 20 car is doing awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And the weekend is not over for Christopher Bell. He will
he can sweep tomorrow.
Look for another win here in that series as well.
Thanks, Kim. And it can't be left unsaid. The successes of Joe Gibbs Racing at this racetrack are unmatched.
Yeah. I should have picked Christopher Bell to win tomorrow too, but oh well. I don't know about a sweep though. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. That's awesome. So let's take a look at the score. I can't believe the camera's still up. That's crazy. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Almost to 500 likes. We almost got there. But thanks so much. Almost had 1,600 in here at the end, which was awesome. $1,500 ticket. I don't know. I think I'd do that one instead, Dallas. All right, so let's see here. Let's go through the lineup here. Sweep. I know. I should have stuck with original prediction. I know. Oh, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Everything can happen tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Everybody, thank you. So Christopher Bell wins. CeeLo picked him. Sheldon Creed finishes P2. He tried his best to get up front there. Sheldon Creed and Cole Custer dominated pretty much the day. Justin Allgaier 4th. Carson Caulfield in 5th. Ryan Sieg 6th. Parker Lingerman 7th. Riley Herbst 8th. Alex Bowman, good finish for him. Top 10 in that 17 car. Corey Heim, another top 10. Good for him. AJ Allmendinger 11th. Sammy Smith 12th. Jesse Love 13th. Brandon Jones 14th. Chandler Smith 15th after spinning. Brennan Poole in 16th. Matt Benedetto in 17th. Jeb Burton 18th. SVG top 20 in 19th. Sam Mayer 20th. And we're watching Christopher Bell go to victory lane here. Normally the cams turn off by now. Anthony Alfredo, Fast Pasa, T. Conley in 21st. Jeremy Clements 22nd. Justin Bonjour in 23rd. Josh Williams 24th. Austin Hill 25th. Kyle Weatherman 26th. 27th. Parker Retzlaff. 28th. Blaine Perkins. 29th. Glenn Reen on the last car on the lead lap. There's a couple of the cars left down. Haley Deegan, after those 2 spins, she finishes 2 laps down. And Leland Honeyman was out a while ago. So there is your lineup. Let's see if cars led the lap here. Cole Custer dominated this race. 115 laps led, but just not get it done there. We both call that's right, Lloyd. 43 laps led for Bell. 24 for the 88 car. 9 laps for Sam Mayer. And then a cautions. Whoever picked your cautions. Oh, wow. Did anybody pick 11 cautions? 11 cautions is the final there as well. So, all right. So there is that. Hope everybody had a great time. This is going to lead you to the Atlanta Braves stream. It's going to be on here in about an hour. And I hope you guys have had a great day today. Let's listen to Cole Custer.
You know, we're going to keep grinding. We're going to get one.
Cole Custer winds up 3rd, Kim.
And for Sheldon Creed, this marks his 10th runner-up finish. Let's talk about that overtime restart.
I know, Wagon.
Could there be anything you could have done differently?
I feel like there's a million things to do differently. That's not a stat I wanted to tie most seconds before a win. I thought when I got next to the 0-0 there off of 4 coming to the white, that was going to be my opportunity. And then, obviously the 20 got a good run, and we shipped it down in there into 1. I felt like I was going to stay outside of him. I think the 0-0 just was able to stay close enough to me, and me being free on the short run all day, just a little too free there to stay outside the 20. But overall, great day. Proud of everyone at Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota. Made our car better all day, and been in the hunt the last 4 weeks. So just going to keep working hard at it.
Most runner-up finishes without a win. You just said it's a stat you didn't want to tie. Recently, you told me you saw it as a strength. Are you reaching a point of frustration?
No, I'm getting happier every week. Every week that we can run top 5 and be in contention, that's all I can ask for. So, yeah, I've been really happy the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks with how our team has performed and gotten better. So we're going to keep working at it. And, yeah, I don't know. We're going to win one
awesome
of these
DJ.
things if we keep running how we are.
Solid day for Sheldon Creed.
And that was put perfectly by Kim. Solid day. He's got 10 second-place finishes. That ties him with Dale Jarrett.
He just didn't put it together there. So, all right. All right, awesome. T. Connie, I'll be waiting on your call. Let's go back here. All right, so appreciate everybody having so much fun. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers today. Angela, Stewart, Brett, let's see, Scott, Todd became a member. Paul, let's see here. Sean became a member. Thank you, Sean. Todd became a subscriber. Thomas subscribed. Come on now. JGB subscribed. James subscribed. Rista subscribed. Noro subscribed. 97 Cobra Racing. Dennis. Tom Connolly for Facebook. John over there on Facebook. Robert on Facebook. RJD5894 and all the private subscribers today. We got close to our goal there of 200. I think so. Let's see. Look at Christopher Bell posing for a picture. That's pretty cool. I can't believe the cam is still on. So we're 8 short of our goal there. But look at that. Look, real quick, back here to the NASCAR stream. Like, look at that. The camera's still on. I can't believe this. Like, normally they turn that sucker off, but posing for pictures. Christopher Bell doing his thing. All right, we'll definitely see you tomorrow. Here's Allgaier.
Really good here last year, and it just kind of the wheels fell off. We started the weekend with an engine on the airplane blowing up, and it's just kind of been wheels falling off of it ever since. But glad we got the race in today, even though it was, a little bit weird with starting on the rain tires. And then to persevere and know that our car is good enough to drive through the field. I think that actually helped, though. We were able to adjust on the car in traffic, and then, at the end of the race there, when we had all those restarts, just being good in traffic was a big deal. So disappointed we didn't get the win, but at the same time, we got something to build on, and we can come out of here and go to the next one. I think we moved up a spot.
You're welcome, Adam.
So that helps, and just go have some fun next week.
All right, walk me through the pit stop that we couldn't figure out. So was it just the information from Justin Monsignor that made you guys come down pit road?
Thank you, Michael.
Or did you guys see something different that might be wrong with the car?
So we saw a little bit of smoke on the broadcast, right? And, we've all been around this game too long to know that you could say everything's all right and you're confident in it, but 20 laps
Thanks for
later,
following on
there's
Facebook.
something going on. So we chose to take the lumps there and come down pit road and look at it. And, was it the right call? No, because nothing was leaking. But at the same time, this team, we're trying to make that championship run, right? Figure out what we need to do when we get later on in the season. And today was just a battle of that and to see what we needed to do.
And he is right. Up to now, 3rd in the regular season championship standings for Justin Allgaier.
All right, there's Allgaier. All right, so I want to thank everybody that became a member today, became a subscriber today, or just watched out. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. I want to thank my lovely wife, Spain, for doing the lovely wife things that she does all the time. I love you. And I want to thank the mods who are always hanging out, watching. We normally don't have a lot of craziness. Oh, he finally turned it off. We don't really have a lot of craziness, so I want to thank the mods for watching along too. And Bronny, we'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Time for Cup tomorrow. That's right. I want to thank my new members and the members for giving your hard-earned money back to the channel. You guys are awesome. And I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys are what makes this channel go and brings more folks in here. So thank you so much. So tomorrow, flag-to-flag coverage of the race tomorrow. Make sure you're back here. Make sure notification bells are on. And we'll have a good time. If you like baseball, come hang out with us tonight. We're going to watch some Atlanta Braves baseball. So until then, we will see you soon. And go Vols tonight, boys. Get a win over those Aggies. And go Braves. And congratulations to Christopher Bell. CeeLo picked Christopher Bell. Now, make it a sweep for the weekend with Brad Keselowski, or maybe they'll sweep. He'll sweep the weekend. I don't know. But good night, y'all. And y'all are going to get transported over to the Brave stream. Hit the like button for us. That would help. And then you can leave, whatever you want to do. But go Vols. Omaha. That's right. Center Hill Cards. Good to see everybody. Go Vols tonight. Let's get a win, baby. Let's win that natty for the Vols. See you guys. Love ya. Bye.